Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to the High Rollers, episode 63.
Oh.
Well, we got ourselves Tyler back. We got West. We're getting high. I'm in Wedding Kush. 22%.
Ooh.
But you got a higher percentage, though. You got me this time.
Hello, brother. Got me a 29% tarts hybrid. I'm smoking this lovely flower in a joint, not a bong like you, though.
I don't know why. I was going to call it Cheez-Its. I don't know why I remember the trade name is Cheez-Its.
That's fine.
The tarts.
And, I don't know if this is stoner activity or not stoner activity, but it took me a while to find my lighter.
No, are you serious? That's like in the
I know it's stoner activity, but
10
imagine trying to
of stoners.
I know, but I'm trying to be on my stoner podcast and I can't even fucking find my lighter. It's embarrassing.
Everyone, welcome on back. Hope you're staying warm, staying dry, because today it looks like Gotham City for me. Yeah, we got a bit of news here. We're gonna see if the news is gonna be able to keep up, but right now it's actually been able to do weekly, so cool. A few things before we start, just stuff coming up with the cast. First off, go ahead and check out the YouTube for the Planet Coaster series, especially because we got a cool series coming. A series involving brothers. Yeah, we're doing a collaborative part. And actually, right before the cast, Tyler, you're gonna join on this. The Brothers Peak.
So I'm superior, in every single way besides running and Planet Coaster to my brother. But I am more than happy to come and help and add my moderate expertise. I get impatient with the game, but yeah, Jordan's good. You're good. So it'll be a good park.
I am excited for that's just gonna be sick because our idea right now is we're doing like a mythological theme, kind of based off of Mount Olympus. So it's gonna be like cheap budget, but just a bit more than they are because we're actually gonna do safety and stuff.
Oh, that's fun. That's sick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because me and him both haven't really messed with it, but we've both been playing with the game, and that's kind of the reason why a lot of people have messed with the game. They have a park that they're really just trying a bunch of stuff and really figure out what the tools are. And now that it's been over a month, I know where a lot of things are, and they're already improving where that is literally tomorrow, so that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, the update's coming out. Hopefully, by the time this cast comes out, the update will be out. So hopefully, it fixes a lot of things. Because for people, it's not even the UI; it's like you said, crashing and stuff. So
yeah, I had some crashes. I commented on their update, their post about their bug fix. I said, please fix your game.
Well, because I remember, or for me, I know I was able to trigger a crash. I was actually able to find out what it was. So it was if you advance move something and it just eats your click and you try to do it again, it's gonna crash. But if you don't do it, but there's obviously many more ways the game could crash for people. I just said I found one way for me, and luckily I was able to replicate it so I can send it to them in the crash report. Well, there's sometimes that's it's so spontaneous you just don't know please send this in to tell you what happened when it's I don't know what to tell you placing objects on scenery, but what's been happening coaster wise. Honestly, I'm gonna just say this real quick. Shitpost. IAPA was kind of weak this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know it was a few weeks ago at this point, but I was really been sitting with me, and I haven't been able to say it on the cast.
So I haven't watched much besides the big releases from the the manufacturers.
Mm-hmm.
And I know obviously the few new and cool concept parks and all that stuff. But yeah, as far as innovative coaster wise go, what is there really new wise? Because we don't even know what's going to replace King Dakar.
Mm-hmm. And that's what sucks. It's Six Flags basically gave their whole what's gonna be coming in the next 2 years to these parks. I'm I don't know if IAPA's Thuzy Christmas anymore. Is all I'm saying.
No, it didn't seem like it. No.
I don't know. I just remember like 2018, 2019, like seeing this stuff. Like we got so many rides like announced, and maybe that was the issue. And granted, like they were really booming right then, and then pandemic hit, and they closed all the parks
Yeah.
and lost a lot of money, and inflation hit.
The before times were quite spectacular, man. I
Yeah.
mean, even like just watching, like I watched some YouTubers, like Orlando YouTubers. Back in 2018, there wasn't as many like coaster channels, so I was watching like the Universal and Disney guys and shit that got there. Tim Tracker,
Oh, he's a
like his
classic.
yeah, his OG fucking IAPAs were awesome, like the roller coasters they had and all that shit.
Yep.
So
I remember
like
seeing.
they literally had more than one roller coaster inside slash in the outside area of IAPA back, in whatever the dates were,
Hold up.
2016, 17.
Was there even a Visa this year? Like the spinning Visa they always have there?
Yeah, so I don't know. I do not know. We could ask Park Visions if he was here.
Oh shit. Well, we need to get Park Visions on here.
There you go. That's
Stand by.
that's a perfect way to have him as a guest to shit talk IAPA, and he'd be like, "Whoa, hold up."
See, as a podcaster, I would love to have like a Jeopardy lifeline and just have like, you know what? I need to know about this situation. At any point, I'm just calling them. And then,
That'd be sick. Let's work on it. I gotta start being nicer to people on Twitter.
you're being too extremist. Just people blocking. It's like, look, man. If you met me in
It happens.
person, I'm cool. Trust. I just tweet my thoughts. Okay, like,
I I just am a scumbag on the internet. Don't worry about it.
look, I just look and laugh being baked and
No, you do
sometimes
it
say
right.
something.
You do it a lot better than I do, obviously. I yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a right way to do social media. Maybe just not even be on it. But
Yeah, that's the right way is to get rid of it. Obviously with podcasting and stuff and content creation that's important and needed, but yeah, as far as like the social bullshit side that I partake in because I'm not an actual content creator, yeah, absolutely. It's like you need to get off, especially when I'm upset.
well, was there anything to be upset about? You got any bullshit? You got any hot
No, my last
takes?
coaster. No, the last coaster things I had was the Orlando thing. I need to go again. I'm dying, but honestly, I might be buckling down here for the next 2.5 months. Sadly,
I mean, that's what a lot of
which
people
I
do.
know are well. Here's the thing. I'm still in Florida, so I don't really need to. I still have Universal, both parks, passes, Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, all the parks out here in Central Florida, but I'm working for promotion at work, so I have to kind of actually study and be a decent human being, not a stoner scumbag for once.
I'm chilling. It's at the end of the day. My medication. It
No,
is
I
what it
think you've
is.
gotten better than me recently. I've gotten worse.
No, like I said, people think because the high rollers, like it's because I enjoy it. Now I will go crazy, like when I'm with people, it's a party or whatever. But yeah, I mean today, I was off today, so for the most part, I was high earlier, so it wasn't like the first hit like most of the time. That's why it'd be dreamy when I be on the cast. Oh
I'm usually right by the time it starts, but not today. Yeah, today's my first hit too on the cast. Hell yeah.
hell yeah,
That was a virgin puff.
virgin puff of the day. Let's
Wait,
go.
wait. Asterisk though was out drinking earlier. So if
Yeah.
these puffs fuck me up and I start slurring and I sound more like I'm a Coaster Heat member or a drunk rider, we'll know why.
But shout outs to Coach Reed and obviously shout outs to TDR, BBCC.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and shout outs to the Thrill Culture, the homies.
Yeah. So is Park Visions is part of that? Like, how does that work?
I mean, if he wanted to, there's no one,
Okay.
no one's,
There's not like
forcing
any.
anyone.
Okay.
And that's the thing. It's like more so to just showcase. And then the Thrill Culture is it's kind of different, from it's change, because it's kind of more to showcase you know, everything, every side,
Oh, the
every.
content creations. Yeah.
Well, not even just the
Honestly,
content creations, just like anyone that's different, anyone that's cool. If you're
yeah.
open, like join on in. It's just not gonna be any sort of judgment. Like come
So
here, ride coaches with us.
pre-show we mentioned creative. What is it called?
Inverted.
Inverted
Which
creative.
go listen to, by the way.
Yes.
That,
Shout
that
them out.
Sesame Street episode was oof,
Yep.
oof. That was some juicy. That was good.
Hey, did you speaking of, did you hear I was one of, although I don't know if I'm a winner, but I was they eliminated two people
Right.
because they already had won their trivia. So I was one of three. And I have a high feeling I was probably one of the first to get it in because I listened day of. I literally drove to my mom's house um that day of, and I remember answering that question. That was the day of answer. So, and I was right, of course, Incredible Hulk. Yeah.
Incredible. Bro, go ahead and give the Inverted Creative Studio a listen. There's so many good stuff, so much good stuff out there. There's so much. Honestly, I'm surprised about the stuff we even have coming out right now because I was like, oh crap, what's going on? But thankfully, with the collaborative effort here, uh, Scoob, we have a great talk about Six Flags Orleans coming very soon with a special guest there as well. Definitely be
Oh,
able to listen to that. We got the Stonies coming up, so don't be prepared for that. We got our categories, and I'm gonna be dealing with that very soon as well. It's a thing we want to keep going here, and I think oh yeah, last thing we got a special guest next week, so stay tuned for that.
oh, brother. I might hop in pregame just to chat with them.
I
To
mean,
chat with them.
if you wanted to be just a part of it, obviously, like
It would depend on the day, the work.
okay, for sure. We'll try to make it link for so that you can be a part, but
I mean, it's up to you. It's your cast.
I mean, obviously, I would prefer have a co-host for those. So let's try to make that happen. But last thing here, Tampa Stumble. Let me try to get the dates right because I actually have them wrong in my head. I feel like, but I know it's at the end of January. So let me, or excuse me, let me tell y'all where to go. Make sure you get it. It has to, I think you have to be a no. You don't have to be a member, but you will be. It's not even on here yet. God dang it. God dang it. I know it's the Tampa Stumble though. It's on their Twitter.
It's It's late January. That's all I know.
But definitely be on the lookout. I know you get a discount if to go to the event if you have a membership, but it's ERT picnic. I'm not sure if it's free drinks or not. I kind of doubt that, but actually, maybe not. It's beer garden, so but don't quote me.
I'm going to. They'll probably work out something for some drinks because Busch Gardens is big on drinks.
Right.
Um, and half the time they have like free sample beers, anyways.
Okay, so it's just
But
they're just saying Aranguazi ERT, and that's gonna be
which is
January
huge.
24th to 26th, and it's gonna be night ERT. This one's nice because Virginia is for stumbles, the revenge. Y'all are coming to my home place, my hometown, home field. Where honestly, in my opinion, some of the most underrated elite coasters. All right, just saying. But I swear, if I hear Intimidator don't got no air, or excuse me, Pantherion, no, excuse me, Intimidator, because I swear it's still Intimidator in my mind. I swear if I hear it don't got no airtime, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what to say. That shit has the best airtime moment in King's Dominion. Quote me. Quote me.
Dale Earnhardt has the best airtime.
Moment.
Which one?
The hill right after the gray out moment.
Oh, the get your blood back up to your brain moment.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just nothing like that ride, is there? I
No,
mean, I'll
no.
disagree on the airtime moment because I'm a huge stand for TT in the back too. So
I mean, I obviously I am too, right? Like TT gives ejector like no other, but that the ejector, how long you were prolonged, it's like 3 seconds, and that's people like what? Yes,
I
it
want
you're
to say
that long.
TT's in I want to say TT's in my brother's top four, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, I don't disagree. I only reason it's not higher for me is because it's just like
Hey, whoa, no spoilers. I don't want to know yet.
yeah,
We got to
exactly,
get there. We got to
exactly.
get there. We got to get there.
I
That's
was
why I
like, I
said
gotta
my
shut
brother,
up.
not mine.
Speaking of which, if you're listening to this far, just go to the social media right now and just type what kind of coaster you'd be wanting to ride right now on Instagram, on Twitter. Just let us know what coaster do you want to be riding right now. Because I would be wanting to ride Viper for some reason.
You
But
want to be riding what?
Viper.
Okay, that's a choice, man. Sick. I
What do you
get
mean,
it.
what do you mean that's a choice? That's a good ass ride.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I'd rather be riding Intimidator 305.
Okay, I get that, like, but I guess it's a bit easier. Like, I would rather be riding Gwazi, but you have Gwazi, so it's easier for you to say, oh, well, I'm thinking of Gwazi.
I almost said Kumba just because that ride, you know.
Pumbaa is really, really fucking good, dude.
1 second,
People need
chat.
to not
I
shit on that.
I'm switching over to my phone or to the Discord on my computer.
All right. Well, hopefully everyone has been cool, chillins. I can't believe it's already 20. Well, that's about a good time to start getting in and everything, huh? All the BS of the news. Where it seems like Fiesta Texas is teasing something for December 13th. It's a very spooky kind of image, though. Video, excuse me. It shows like a man in the back. I don't even know if this is in the park or not, to be honest. It might be in the front of the park. It shows like a man walking eerily in the distance of the park entrance. Very cryptid, to be honest.
Push it.
I
Show it
honestly
again.
think it's
Sorry.
like a creepy Mr. Six.
Yeah, obviously, right? He's
It might,
dancing or something.
it might be an alien Mr. Six. I don't know.
December 13th.
So by the time this comes out, we'll know. Obviously, that's how this always goes. But shout out to Jeffrey Siebert because Fiesta Texas really is. They really, for me, you have a good park when you only have to worry about working on like a lineup. Like if your guest services, your operation is fine. Like your the feel of the park is fine. It looks great. You got great scenery. Like if all you got to worry about is adding a ride or two to make this park like okay, this is easily top 10 in the states, then you're on a great upward slope. Excuse me.
I'm yet to go to any of the Texas parks, and they are maybe on this winter docket.
Fiesta Texas is a time. SeaWorld it's a park, is what I'll say. At least they're getting a new Zero family ride, So
I was thinking the two Six Flags Texas parks.
so you're gonna drive over to. Oh, you should probably try to hit.
I am not. I'm probably not going to be driving. That's a big ass state.
Yeah, it's 4 hours.
Well, I would probably fly too, and then maybe perhaps if I had like someone to share, like with Jordan, if he could share it this winter, I would probably rent a car.
I'm thinking like, what if? How far is Dallas from Houston? Because I really want to get Kima Boardwalk.
What's that bottom right picture?
Oh my god! And the bottom left, he's everywhere.
Fuck. Yeah, I can't get enough.
The Ouija. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know what that theme is, then you had a good childhood, but also that's all I will say about the topic. Do you know what that theme is?
To me, it sounded like you were doing a Peter Griffin something.
Well, it was kind of like this is a stupid voice. I don't know if it was Peter Griffin or not, but it was Luigi's Mansion, the theme song. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Jesus Christ. What was I looking up?
Luigi hog shots.
Oh, okay. Luigi's hole.
Luigi's thoughts. The dates. Oh, Houston to Dallas.
Thank you. Okay, Houston to Dallas. Driving is 3.5 hours. That's disgusting. That's pretty gross. What about flying? What about biking? Okay, under 24 hours.
You get there and your legs die and you go to death.
Hey, you'd be sitting on a coaster.
Do they have
anyway.
a public transport? There's a train option. What's that?
They do, actually.
What is that 4-hour one? So, Travis, what kind of train is that?
I have no clue.
Because some of those be expensive. But if they're like a city or state or county, that's different.
It's taking a while to load here, but you gotta walk to station. I think it's
That's okay.
their metro. No, yeah, you go from Houston to Dallas after you got to Red Coach. That's alright. Alright, what about flying? Flight time. Hour and 15. Hit a boardwalk bullet. Now it's stuck in my head, and that's just not a good thing. Yeah, Cable Boardwalk is really big on my radar because of Boardwalk Bullet. It's vital at this point. It's essential. I need it.
Do you have pictures of it?
Do you want to look at it? Well, are you gonna get it soon? Do you think?
Where is it?
It's Houston.
I would like to get it this year. Then.
Holy crap! By the way, 8 views for Left Cheeks for King the Con. On YouTube, at least. So YouTube, we don't normally get views. So
does that share your screen when you those videos?
what do you mean?
Like the video, is that just voice, or is it also have your screen grab?
It's just. I think it's just voice. I'm not sure.
Okay, I'll just watch, I guess.
No, excuse me. It's just the.
No, I'm gonna get there this year. Sorry, let's get back on it.
All right. As Jesus Christ. It's like it's on the news here, Sally.
Get to it, brother. What are we doing?
Oh my god, this is so stupid, bro. Alright, so South America's getting their own chocolate park. And
Like a Hershey Park chocolate park?
Yes. That's I like how he's humming in this one. Alright, let's turn you down here a bit. So they're opening in 2027. It's another, concept park, but it seems like Brazil's own chocolate theme park will feature 35 rides, including 3 new Vekoma coasters, and the largest will be 175 feet tall, reaching 75 miles an hour. The biggest in South America, and looks beautiful. Thank you, Coaster Studios. Thank you, Taylor. But yeah, they are actually doing something like that there. That's gonna be cool. I think. It seems like they're doing a portal like Epic too. Universal Dreams.
Whoa.
The Vekoma's going off, huh? They seem like to be everywhere now. Kind of like they came to B&M's Rise, Intamin's Rise pretty fast after really going hard with Energylandia, I guess, and their concepts.
Dude, Brazil's not that far from us. Just saying.
Brazil really isn't that far.
Yeah. Straight down.
I think this is the first point of view of the Donkey Kong. This was one of the. So, I feel like I should look at the new point of view when the park is open. This was an old. This was an old clip that I saw, and it's not even the full one, so I'm gonna wait to go to that. But we are very excited about Donkey Kong Country. All that stuff to me, like I saw the overview of the park, and D came out. And I can't wait to see it at Epic. I can't wait to see it, all the versions of DK Country, to be honest. Because the fact that I'm at a point now that these lands and or granted for movies it hasn't been hitting as hard, but basically callbacks to my nostalgia and what I like. I think it's cool. Might be overdone in movies a little bit. Hollywood, please stop. But in these lands where they actually have to really try because the music industry is the underdog in terms of the entertainment industry. Yeah, these worlds are really immersive and great. So now that Nintendo and DK and it's literally what I grew up on when I was 4, like playing a GameCube, 64, a SNES, like it's incredible. So
the music. Can we get the music on?
What, the music? You not hear the music? It's been playing this whole time.
I'm not hearing it, dude.
Yeah, so it's only screen. So.
What do you? Oh, is it? That's disappointing.
Yeah. Yeah, I was sorry.
I'll start my own. I'm gonna play Donkey Kong music in my headphones.
All right. As we well, we're not gonna go to DK yet, but Wrath of Shakira. Now I can't play that because that will definitely get copyrighted. But Wrath of Rakshasha has risen. They've been starting a lot of construction of the footers and all that. Congratulations, yeah. That's another big reason to go to Great America next year. So, I know it's a big reason I'm going.
How do you spell it?
Wrath of Rakshasha?
Oh, I was literally typing Shakira.
Oh, I mean...
that's on me.
Oh, baby, if you talk
thing
like
looks badass as fuck.
you make the woman go mad. All right.
This is like my most amped credit new coaster, bro. What is this, a better Iron Menace?
Probably. I mean, to
It's
me,
a slightly longer Iron Menace.
To me, it looks
Cool.
like a B&M looper with a dive loop, like a dive drop. So like it just looks like a normal, or not normal B&M looper, but like basically what they should have been for like a decade now. Like
yeah, which means a full length, a full layout, because that's the one big drawback of the dives, right?
Yeah, for me that's the main complaint I have with them. Like the drops are great, it's just you wait a longer time because the GP love them. So
I'm watching a POV.
Yeah, like the general public love those rides.
I'm a GP.
Okay, dude, where do you have you don't have it like in your top 20 or something, top 25s?
I mean, you know where my B&M stand.
Yes. Okay. Without the B&M modifier, the B&M buff.
I mean, like I said, like we said last episode, I love my top 75.
So
and here I've got my list up. Where's my what do we got? Okay, so Griffin at 45.
Huh.
So
that's not
imagine,
too far off from where I have it. Like
no,
60 something, 70.
Yeah,
it's not too far off. But I really love Griffin. Like, granted, I think it's a bit of a home park thing. I remember seeing that at its inception, and a lot of people with Sheikah is the same way. Like seeing it being built and just seeing all the teasers and being like, reading up about it and being like, "There's no way in hell I'm going to get on that." As a kid, I was
no, for sure, it's one of those.
Lo and behold, now I'm like, yeah, it's really good, but it's like 60,
I mean, if you get room in those classic over-the-shoulder restraints, I think they're one of the best.
Tonight, lemon on my hips.
Where would you have Iron Menace?
Something feel is gone. All right, sorry,
smaller ones.
I actually slightly have that over Shikra, but like,
Whoa.
I don't know
Okay.
how it's been writing. Apparently, if that will definitely stay.
I just like big and stupid, and I like the classic restraints. So that's where.
Yeah.
That's why that's the only reason. I've been on it multiple times this year, and it's to me it's been fine. I think people are pussies, so.
No, no. I honestly, Shikra and Griffin are some of the smoothest coasters on the planet.
Mm, they
Like,
are.
incredibly smooth. I don't know if it's how beefy the track is, like, cause those
So
dive machines
beefy.
are like B&M track's already beefy, but those are like twice the size. Like if you really look at the beef, the
Yeah.
width, the hips that don't lie on those,
The girth.
like they're girthy.
It's a girthy bitch, dude.
That's why I'm like, how many seats across is Wrath of Rakshasa? Because like,
It's a small one. It's a smaller one.
what the? See, how are you gonna make Wrath of Shakira not have hips?
Damn. What a valid point.
To be fair, they have not made like the 10 across like ever since like Griffin. I think like maybe Crake
Ooh,
and
yeah, there's a
or
lot in Europe.
Baron has a 10 across, but like after those, I swear they stopped with it. Like they were almost like, I remember it was interesting because I was like, oh, there was like Valkyria with like 6 across, and then they started throwing out like the 7 across, 6 across. They haven't done 5 across, but like they've gotten smaller and smaller because I think there was 8 across for a little bit too, and I don't really understand why. Dude, you see what I mean? He's all over. I can't. I mean, it is pretty.
96-degree drop, dude. That's insane.
Wait, what is?
Wrath of Shakira.
Oh wow, it's gonna be a degree longer than Iron Minutes.
Holy fuck. Pardon my French. 96 degrees.
Crake.
7 seats across.
Oh, Crake? Is that a dive? Earth? It is a dive.
That thing looks so cool. Hyde Park. God, I have to leave this shithole country, dude.
Germany's first dive coaster. This is 6 across. I could tell. I could definitely.
What kind of restraints are those bad boys?
Those are the regular restraints, though, like the old
The
ones.
good ones?
Yeah. I guess now the regular restraints are vests, unfortunately, but.
Yeah. Iron Menace's downfall.
One, two. Wait, how many across? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I don't know when this opened though.
This DK soundtrack is hitting. DK Island Swing. Holy.
Dude, there's one DK track I used to adore for like sleep, and I can't remember it now. I like the exact name of it.
This is the best Donkey Kong song of all time.
This opened in 2011, so they definitely started doing them smaller. I think Griffin was the last big one, bro. I hate to admit it. It was the last beefy. So RTDB can let us know this too.
Like they say, they don't make them like they used to.
They really don't, man. We got Whirlwind from Playland Park. Nice. How's the tattoo been? So I wanted to say.
How's the tattoo been? Okay.
I was like, what did you think of
It was topic of discussion at today's drinking, which was fun with the ladies.
Well, what
girl
did
and her sister, not ladies, but
like, what are you thinking for your next, like, the next chic?
I want a calf on my calf.
No, you're not just going for the next. You gotta get the cheek rest, I guess. You gotta get the
other
ass
cheek. It's gonna be fucking Luigi.
Bro, that's so. I'm not even gonna get into that. I almost asked which picture. Dinosaur is in no rush to leave, however. So if you need to grab Dinosaur by next year and even sometime into 2026,
Best
you're
riding
good.
part.
I'm glad people like are saying that now because It really is a damn good ride. I hate it. Oh, it's too dark. Okay, open your eyes. You can see.
It's supposed to be dark. It's scary.
It's supposed to be It's supposed to be dark. It's like that's.
It also looks like shit in there if lights on. So.
I don't know if it looks like shit, but like.
It probably would.
Probably
with the lights
aged.
on, if we're being honest.
It's probably aged a bit. So. Yeah. I do think Megatron, by the way. He might be one of the best live action characters to be at an amusement park.
Him and Grinch are up there.
Yeah, I still need to see Grinch. It was just too long of a wait.
Yeah, you'd be insane to not be riding Velocicoaster.
What are you gonna teach me how to do?
Or the Hulk.
What?
Can you hear this?
No, I cannot.
I wonder if I can stream settings, share audio. What the fuck? And it's not sharing.
I have your shit muted, I think.
No,
Try now.
What are you gonna teach me how to do?
Yeah, it's very quiet.
3 times in a row. I know it hurts.
But I also have Donkey Kong playing in the background.
Hurts bad. Gang. What? Bang, bang, Niner gang.
I can hear it, yeah.
What are you gonna teach me how to do? Lose the Super Bowl 3 times in a row? I know it hurts. I know it hurts. Hurts bad. Join us. It's your only chance. Get inside, find Optimus Prime. Your precious TikTok algorithm has brought you here today. We shall see what worth you are. What? Bang, bang.
Yeah, no, he's good.
He has compilations. If you haven't, look up Megatron's compilations. Like
He pops up in my reels.
His roasting is incredible. Like, oh man. 5 new rides coming to the Fun Spot parks though. See, their social media, their marketing is so weird, man. Cause they'll be saying stuff like, "Hey, RMC and RMC coming," and teasing RMC, and then just be like, "Hey, riding a teacup to Orlando." I think the Mach Fun one. I think it is though. Is that like the flying Vekoma things? Regardless, 2 flat rides.
Which park? Oh, the Mach Fun? I have no idea. That sounds sick.
Basically, there's 2 flat rides coming to... 2 flat rides each coming to the Florida parks.
Hell yeah.
And a golf course. So Hug and Slice is a reverse time model, which kind of like a modern take on the classic Trabant or Wipeout rides. Oh. So another flat ride.
Interesting name.
Yeah. I think that's interesting, because like I said, they're just like RMC all the time. Hey, what about a Raptor? Talk about Raptor at Orlando. Yeah, like maybe that stuff's coming, right? Maybe hopefully in a year or 2, they get a Wild Moose or something. But there really is not much these parks, like the Florida parks, can really do to add a new big ride. Like, they're pretty locked. Like, they're on blocks. On like... There's a lot of stuff to do on those streets, and I'm not sure they can really take any more.
Yeah.
Like, Kissimmee is like, you really can't do anything there.
I mean, I feel like Old Town, the Kissimmee one, Old Town is kind of dead. So I think there's room to move things around.
Move it around. Yeah, you probably could move it around. Maybe buy out that golf course across the street. Like,
yeah, they probably own it, knowing how wealthy the owners are.
Maybe. Yeah, so if that's the case. I mean, just add it onto the park and then put a coaster.
But,
put a stall over the golf course. I don't know.
Put a stall down the fucking down Old Town's midway. You know how Hurricane's down the other side of the park?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I hate it.
What if they just?
Have to walk
What
there,
if they
though.
just? Yeah, I know, but what if they just made a big old coaster attraction that looped and went through the midway down Old Town? They'd obviously have to get the other areas permission, but that'd be so cool.
That would be cool.
It would. I think it would create business. I don't know. It's a win-win for all. They bring people to Old Town, and Old Town people see a coaster.
I think I just think a lot of concepts like that are so good on paper, but that it's like,
Yeah, this is stoner coaster yapping.
it's just like, why can't it just happen, bro? They were gonna build a fish hook on the side of a freaking skyscraper in Vegas. So what's really stopping this shit, bro? Like, Arrow was gonna do it. They just couldn't. They ran out of money. Oh.
Oh, what? Just like the craziness? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, now I don't know if FunSpot has that amount of money to come up with like work with a manufacturer like that and come up with a crazy way to get past everything. But yeah, I get it. But be cool. Be cool. The Teardown Flyers. I did not know they've been down for like a year now. I guess it's been a year since I've been to Orlando, unfortunately. But they've been down for like a year. And
Which ride is this?
So this is the ride in Islands where you have to have a kid and you go and you fly around.
Oh,
Like,
sorry. I thought you were still talking about FunSpot. I was like, what the fuck?
oh, no.
Okay. Yeah. This is one of my rarest credits.
Yep, because it's hard to tell to get a kid to go on it.
Oh. Yep. Okay. I rode it with my dad when I was a wee young lad.
Yeah, it's probably been down for like a whole year at this point, and people are just like, they don't know what's gonna happen. But what would you do if you had? I mean, it really doesn't take up a big area, to be honest. So it's like, but I will say,
I think they should open that.
You should open it. You said.
Yeah, that's I wouldn't want that replaced. That's a cool ass fucking concept.
Yeah, I think it's quite cute. You know, it's thematically works out. But what? But imagine. And people would hate what I'm about to say because of one word in front of what I'm going to say. But imagine a family flying Vekoma and its replacement, so that kids can fly around, have a good time. And now hear me out. Maybe kids can get on fly just fine, like in Fantasialand. I don't know the height requirement. Let me look it up. Basically, I'm trying to just figure out, like, I think that would be a cool concept because it'd still be like pterodons, or it could be something like a flying dinosaur. And
yeah, like a kid version of the flying dinosaur over in foreign parks. Yeah.
Right. I think that's a really cool thing. That could try. Now people be like, well, why does it have to be a kid? It's like, well, look, it's replacing a kid ride. I don't think like the whole park should be.
Yeah.
You like.
Doesn't need to be.
Ginormous.
Also, kid rides can still be fun. So.
I agree.
Have fun.
Height limit. I wish I just saw that in centimeters. Oh, okay. 130.
I too measure in centimeters.
I think that's 48 inches, right? I know this park for some people it's like, because we used to talk about this a lot in its inception, because we were like, there's no way, and we're just kind of like, what the fuck with what's happening with the park and everything. But this is actually like, this picture, are you seeing this? Like,
that's a way to get water. I'm still. Oh, yeah. I don't talk. Whatever. Fuck this stupid park.
Yeah. Like, that is how. That's a Planet Coaster fucking creation in real life.
Yeah, I have a feeling that shit's gonna be open for a year and a half operating.
Maybe I would give it 6 months. Yeah, maybe.
I'm being very generous of mine. Yeah, very generous with what I said.
Yeah, this is Six Flags Kitty. We're talking about Falcon's Flight, but there's new photos that are out, like showing the drop into the launch track. Regardless, that is like, it's insane. Yeah, go ahead and if you want to go ahead and look at Wallen's page. You probably see him talking about it all the time anyway. But go ahead and check it out, because these perspectives really brings like holy shit. Like there's no other way to really say it. Like
Yeah, like not many coasters are like get you like kind of scared, you know, and it's like that one is like, man, that's a cliff, huh? That's a drop. Like that shit goes down.
like
Do you know that? Do you
when
know
he
that video? It goes down. It goes down.
it goes down.
You know what
Is
I'm
it the
talking
one he's
about?
talking about the hole or something?
No, the guys are kayaking or canoeing, and they're like coming up to like a dam or like a ledge, and
Oh
the one guy in the back can't see, so he's like, "Man, it goes down. It goes down." Like it's like a waterfall. His
yeah,
buddy's like, "No, don't worry about it."
yeah. So they just have like a 305 drop right before you start going down the launch into a a airtime hill, or I hope there's airtime there, into a
Why does
hill
it have a
that.
launch?
What'd you say?
Why does it have a launch?
I To be honest, you couldn't ask me. I
Like that's just
guess
more shit to break.
I agree. I'm like, I'm just imagining they have to check those stators every day. But like LSMs generally though, they're reliable. Much more reliable now and generally ever than like more or other launch systems. I just think like this structure, like this is like I'll always look at like crazy construction videos of like what awesome new rides are coming. I'm sorry, it's
Yeah,
just like, and that's why I was the
but
same way with Velasa. Like I was the same way with Fast and Furious right now. Like these are like,
oh,
was I mean, Fly was kind of hard to look at that because they kind of had that behind curtains. You had to really have someone in the know to find that and stuff. But like, this is just like absolutely insane. Like I'm still not believing what I'm seeing with that. Lucky to whoever can get a ride, because I truly don't think like I think there's gonna be a new ring racer, to be completely honest. But
what is Ring Racer?
yeah, that's the roller coaster and the Nürburgring that was open for 4 days, I think. It was not open for a long time at all. And never opened again. Like
Oh,
literally never opened again. It's still there to this day. Like just standing next to the literally the starting line. Stuff. You have this big figure eight helix, but like it hasn't been used at all for over a decade and change now. But South America seems to be getting in the game when it comes to. It seems like the coasters in South America, man, they're getting on up. You can really get a lot of creds there. I honestly might be able to make a South American trek at this point in the next few years. So, and actually get some decent rides and not,
not the Wacky Worms.
I'm about to say not wacky worms and just relocated SOCs. So, Avex, an all-new Gerstlauer Infinity Inverted Coaster, has risen at Park del Cafe near Armenia in Colombia. In 2025, it will open, and it's cool that they have it done already for the, getting ready for the season next year. But it's called Avix. I'm not sure what that means. It would be
What
interesting to
language is
see.
that?
What'd you say?
What language is that?
Armenia, Colombia, Colombian.
What's the word?
I'm not sure. I'm like, Avix. I really do think Spanish is an important language too. It's one of the few, in my opinion, that like. You know how they teach English everywhere now? Yeah, I feel like Spanish should also be.
Yeah,
Should also.
I
Be one
mean,
of those.
as a Floridian, that's like a fucking second language here, and I love it, and I think it's huge. Especially my work, you know, being a paramedic. Like when there's a guy on the crew that can speak Spanish, we're like, oh hell yeah.
What does Avix stand for though?
I don't know. It's reminds me of a bird, like Avon, right? Like that's a bird. I don't know. If only we had the technology, man.
Avix is a video-based software that helps companies improve productivity. Now, to be honest, this wouldn't be the first time that like basically a ride was just sponsored to something. Cause what isn't it sick in the UK? Isn't that also? Isn't that just a brand or something?
You think so? That's kind of lame.
No, I thought that's what it was. It was just like a brand.
I don't know
Their
who's being louder,
clothing.
me, my cat, or my air fryer right now. I'm sorry, y'all.
Like you're good. LA Golf recently acquired Sick. So they're a brand, like a clothing brand, and they basically sponsored the new roller coaster. It's not even think it's new. They just rethemed it, right? Or did they actually get a new relocated tenant version Intamin? I don't remember. I don't know Flamingo Land like that, but
Yeah, I do not know. I'm not as good as a news follower as you, brother.
but TT2 is testing again. That's the interesting news. Because there's some things that are different about it. It's not just testing. TT2 was spotted testing again. This is from El Ryan. Supposedly, car 3 on this train is brand new. The seats apparently sit much lower to the track, and there's no more stadium seating. So, from when I heard that, I'm like, they're just making an LSM version of the Intamin accelerator coaster, aren't they? So in theory, if you didn't burn your bridge with Intamin, you would have just been able to fix this for much cheaper than, and not lose money in the process. Because you could have just had them retrofit a new train.
Was it an ego thing? Like, do we even know why? Like, what happened? I mean, I like poo-pooing on Intamin any chance I get, but as a meme, obviously. But I can't shitpost myself on here because people, I don't want them to not know. But
No, like
I always try to be more normal when I'm on as a guest slash host. So,
nah, dude, you can just be whatever. I mean, as I always say, just be yourself, bro.
I was gonna say, as I say and relight the J that I haven't had.
Bro, I've had this bong packed for like probably an hour now. But
All right, let's do a bong break.
before that, I kind of wanted. What was I even gonna say? Fuck. Maybe I don't need this hit.
You said Intamin sucks.
Okay, we're never gonna probably know the answer. Cedar Fair's never gonna like tap on the mic, just hello everyone. This is the reason why. This is exactly the story behind Top Thrill 2. They weren't even transparent about the piece that came off of Dragster and hit someone, and they didn't even want to pay her any settlement. So
Well,
I'm like,
I think why they're hush hush about that makes sense. And I'm not a CP fanboy at all, but essentially you can't talk about shit because you don't want to admit fault or wrongdoing.
you don't want to admit it. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but
Well, you don't want to admit it in like the eyes of the law, like legal reasons, because you could be held liable for more. It's not that you don't know you're wrong or that you're obviously at fault, but if you say, hey, like at work, I drive $1 million fire trucks around. We don't like if we witness crashes or are part of them or cause damage, like you have to choose your wording very wise. Anyways.
Business.
Yeah. It's stupid.
But basically, what I didn't like from that, though, was they were saying you were basically obligated to know anything like that can happen anytime you step foot inside of a queue line. That's when I was like, they can go fuck themselves, to be honest. But they fought so hard to not pay when her life was ruined. I've been sour about that for Rachel deserves everything, in my opinion. Like. The only reason why Top Thrill 2 exists is because of that. So, but
which is going to be a kick-ass drive. Yeah.
Supposed to be Top Thrill 3, but watch it. They're gonna say this new train is gonna be Top Thrill 3.
What a lazy name. I'm still mad about that.
Yeah, this isn't a video game, bro. Like, I mean, at least it wasn't Top Thrill Dragster 2. But I guess they just took off the Dragster at the end, huh?
I don't know. Yeah, which, by the way, is the coolest part to me.
I think it is. But I mean, it was a dragster. I mean, now it's just Top Thrill, and it doesn't like they say it's supposed to be more F1. Like the F1 theme was playing when I was there, and as an F1 fan, I'm like, I would get no vibe besides the loosest vibe of this is F1 and the fact that you're playing Max Verstappen's theme. You know, you're playing F1's theme, and like the cars vaguely resemble a downforce heavy car, but all because you put fins on the front doesn't make it downforce. If anything, it looks like a mix between a Formula One car and an Indy car. But I digress, because the wings are not banked and bent like that, which they are on Top Thrill. Anyways, I'm saying it's so loosely stylized, and they just gave such little of a fuck to retheme it that like I do agree that the name's ass, because like when you're at the plaza, you're just like, all right, this is cute, you know, like obviously you're there for like a big two monoliths, like the big top hat and the big spike. You're looking at that, you're seeing 120-mile-per-hour launch when it's open. I imagine, you know, it looks freaking cool and stuff, but like everything else when you're there, the gift shop is, you know, okay. I really don't like the painting, the gray paint, just all over on the ground there, just it's tacky. And then like I said, it's just
How do you like?
it's like stylized in the loosest cheap theming to be like Top Thrills Racing or Cedar Point Racing Team. Like if it were around the whole rest of the park, it would make a bit more sense. Like they just had it randomly somewhere else, but they just have it there, you know. And like, and the whole rod of it was just lame with like the keychain of it. Like what? And the first Winter Chill Out before all of this, it was. I agree, man. They should have just called it. I know they couldn't go with the same name, right?
100% confirmed Tony Clark never coming on this podcast.
Oh, it's been confirmed since like episode 2 or some shit. I forgot what we said.
Oh, okay.
Well, like, if someone wants to go back that far, but like, yeah, it was some dumbass, stuff. Because we said something after, because it was literally we recorded because of the first Cedar Point trip, and yeah. All I'm saying is, Tony, you're not at fault for this at all. It's more so the the people that are holding your hand or holding your hand in handcuffs so you can't say shit. You know.
I blame you, Tony.
We had to blame someone, and I'm gonna blame you.
I'll say it. These are my opinions and not of this podcast.
You know, Tony, like, you're not a tiger, bro. You get that thought out of here. Like, I'm just kidding. He's a fine guy. He's a fine guy. He's just doing his job, to be honest. And I guess last thing here on Cedar Point, they shouldn't not be getting Siren's Curse. I'm just saying. But yeah, there's no more stadium seating on it. But yeah, I like what Coaster Spot said. Let the elitism begin, but those who rode the original trains.
Yeah. Dude, if that... But they also have to mention how many times they've hung out with, like, you know, Coaster Studios or El Toro Ryan or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking insane.
This might be... Yeah, so... I was saying this
Shout
might
out El
be...
Toro Ryan, by the way. Not trying to poo-poo him at all.
Oh, yeah, no.
He's the GOAT, obviously.
Man, I hate to admit I actually rewatched too many of his videos. I'm too much of a nerd. But I need to find out... I need to become a financial nerd to really find out why Busch Gardens keeps owing contractors money.
They owe me $2 million for Heartbreak by removing Scorpion. By the way. So add that to the list.
You might need to be might need a class action lawsuit for that.
I got you. Sure, I got a lawyer.
But I read through this. I'm just gonna like go through it short. But Busch Gardens owes contractors more than $3 million for new attraction per liens. And yeah, they got lien again. You know what this happened with earlier with Iron Gwazi?
Yep.
And
$5 mil?
Yeah, that was $5 mil for that. And what's crazy is that they are already on the hook for apparently something with Sesame Street having to pay them back. They just had to pay back. They pay out a settlement because of the horrible accident that happened at Stanleyville Theater. And now they're apparently saying they're not paying local contractors. They failed to pay more than $3.1 million for the construction of new attraction, according to liens filed in Hillsborough County last month. And I'm assuming that's Phoenix Rising because they didn't talk about Penguin Trek. But I thought it was interesting because the one contractor that was brought up in this was Adina, and I want to say, I'm like, you don't want to mess with Adina. They put up like everything in America, bro.
Wait, am I hearing your screen right now?
I have nothing playing.
Are you not rocking Donkey Kong?
No, I'm not. I have no. Yeah, I have no Donkey Kong. Yeah, I'm positive there's nothing. I looked on my mixer. There's no DK. Are you just like perpetually Donkey Kong in your mind?
Nope. I had my main YouTube up, but the second page had another one.
I want to say, I think you just broke your synapses in your brain. And
no, those are long gone.
Oh man, no, seriously though, like because I was almost singing Luigi's Mansion too long. Like, it's stuck in my head. But oh yeah, let me look up the dive machines that I'm gonna look up again. Oblivion, how much is that? See, Oblivion wasn't even 10 across. I think now that I'm thinking about it, Griffin and Sheikah might be the odd ones out, because this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 across.
Yeah, but they were like the original in America. So for us, it's like...
Okay, we'll go in order then. Oblivion. 2 years later, Diving Machine in Taiwan. And how many across is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That thing looks cool as fuck, by the way.
It does. I like the color of it.
That looks fucking cool.
It's very out there. It's very like late 90s. That's why I like it. and honestly, it seems like they repainted pretty well. This is fucking hilarious though. Is this a clone of Oblivion that they just put without theming? Yeah, this roller coaster is a mirror image of Oblivion at Alton Towers. That is so funny. Look, you see how ugly it looks just sitting there, like, oh my god.
Is there not even a hole?
No, there's actually landscaping around it. You can see.
That's fucking hilarious.
But like generally speaking, it, like, look how awkward it looks. Like, see, when you put it like that, there's no way that coaster is like that good. But then when you put it like in Oblivion's, setting, it makes it better because you put it going them through like a big hole. It's a smoke coming out of the ground. I don't even think you see all this track at the end of Oblivion. Maybe I'm wrong, but I know I haven't. Anyways, Sheikah, Griffin, right out. So 2005 and 2007. These are 10 across.
Giga Chads.
Yeah.
Fucking big
The
they
beefy,
are too, baby.
brolic ass coasters. And Dive Machine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that was in China. And
beefy too.
in Kim Along Paradise. Yeah, and that opened in what? 2008. So now we're gonna go to Diving Coaster in Happy Valley. And how many across?
213.
That's 10 across, I can tell. But let me fact check. That. I'm like, this does look like Sheikah, bro. Is that not Sheikah?
How many?
Like, you do the drop element into the mid-course. Is there a mid-course?
Yeah,
oh, yeah. I see it.
Middle thing.
Yeah. Sorry. A little baked. And there's like a whole message track. Yeah, because there's no inversions at the end. That does look like a lot like Sheikah. It doesn't say so though.
How many versions? No, one version. Sheikra has 2.
It says model dive coaster / Sheikra, so never mind. That was the differentiating factor. So
Sheikras 2 versions, right?
let's see. Sheikra has
1. Oh, I'm stupid.
is the Immelman.
Wait, Sheikras 8 across?
Wait.
Yeah.
This whole time, it's 8 across. Wait. There's no way. I'm thinking that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh!
That's why the track's so beefy, because it's like almost the fucking whole width of it. Damn, we're stupid, huh?
Well, Griffin's is definitely 10 across, though.
Scroll down, it says so at the bottom.
Yeah, it's right here.
10 across. Wow. Oh, so Griffin's far superior.
Yeah, why has no one talked about this? This is easily why Griffin is better. It has more weight on the train.
Mo people, mo better, dude. Easy. Easy.
Yeah, look at that. Like, it does look kind of crazy.
It does look crazy.
Like, Griffin,
It's
like...
so, it looks like they're throwing like a whole pizza pie at you.
It literally looks
so
like...
wide.
It literally looks like a big-ass, like, Marco's box of pizza coming to your house. Like flying in the sky. Like, express delivery. Like...
It's a whop. Look at that.
Like, it really is a big-ass square just going across. Like...
That's what's going on my right ass cheek. Like a Marco's pizza box.
No, it's so fucking wide. Honestly, though, you need them to be that wide, in my opinion, because you have more people over the edge. They can't, like, it's good, it's fun. You have more people over the track. It's a shame that there's not more of those big ones. This only cost 15 mil back in the day. This would cost like 25 mil now. 25, 30. Oblivion at Gardaland is 6 across.
Pathetic.
Yeah, pathetic. Baron is 6 across. Valraven is, I'm pretty sure, 8 across. Okay.
Why does Valraven look so tiny compared to Sheikra?
I don't know. Maybe it's the Vesper restraints.
It's bigger. Oh yeah, over the shoulders are bulkier. Because that one doesn't look as pizza boxy, you know.
And then I do say, like, I think that's like the new trains in general aren't as like.
I got some chicky nuggies. I'll be right back.
Ooh, chicken nuggets. So I wonder if they even do, like, if you asked them to do a 10 car, would they like even do it?
Flying asparagus looks sick.
Flying asparagus. I think it's flying. I actually don't. Apsaris? Flying Apsaris in the Western region. I have no clue what an Apsaris is, to be honest, but I have to assume. Where is this? It's in China. It's in a Happy Valley in China. How tall is it, though? We're really looking at dive issues right now. Draken. I'm honestly curious if they do any of the custom wides anymore. This is a Griffin clone in South Korea. That's cute. So, is it 10 across, though? 8 across? You guys are... A Griffin clone with 8 across? That makes me mad. Alright. Valkyria. 6 across. Yukon Striker. 8 across. Emperor. 6 across. Dr. D's. 7 across. Interesting. Iron Menace, 7 across. So why do they change it?
What's the closest part to Dr. D's besides the one that it's in?
So now, 7 across has to be the new, like, main thing. Because the last, like...
What, Dorney Parts is?
Dr. D's, Iron Menace, and Wrath of Shakira.
Ooh, okay, cool. Hopefully it's not as... The end break thing isn't as weird.
Apparently it's gotten rougher overall. It's not even just a break.
Well,
which,
you know, maybe the 7, maybe the odd number's stupid, which would make sense. All the previous ones were even.
Man.
Are there any other odd numbers?
Nope. There's no 5s, no 9s.
No 5s or 9s?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, that's stupid. Go back. Alright, if I'm munching, I'm sorry. Let me know.
Oh, no, I'll be sometimes we have munchy breaks. It's all cool. You be hearing me munch on the cast sometimes. It's all cool. But no, I don't hear you, so. Yeah, basically back to Busch Gardens, though, here. What the heck are they? They're scaring me. Are they not, like, kind of worrying you, like, a bit? Like,
no,
United Parks?
They're going to go out of business.
But, like, doesn't that, like, what happens if, let's say what happens then, okay? If they go out of business, what happens at the parks?
It closes unless somebody big buys them. Maybe Merlin buys them. Who knows?
Oh, man. Merlin? They're already trying to pull back themselves, and that's a pretty big...
Yeah, but we'd be a cool, different market. Who knows?
Right. No, I'm saying I can kind of see it, right? But, like, I'm also thinking, like... it's a big expenditure. Like, these parks would not be cheap. Now, unless you take away the drinking... Like, you take away some aspects of what made those parks before, right? Like, if you take... I mean, you just completely get rid of, like, animals... Then, you know, because they obviously, actually, that would happen. Because if United Parks and the whole reservation thing would leave, you know, they're not part of the parks, they would not be holding them there. There's just no way. They already have places for them regardless. So, you already have no animals there, so you already have more reign to kind of do, potentially move layouts around, add some more stuff. You have
like the largest roller coaster park in the world.
Yeah, honestly, because there's a lot, like, everything with, like, the big plane, I forgot what it's called, the Serengeti,
Yep.
That whole, area, where you can see all the giraffes and elephants and shit.
Yep.
Like, that would literally be free reign for, like, 3 coasters. 3, like, big ones. Not, like, just, like, oh, yeah, 3, like, families. Like, 3 huge...
You could fit, like, 3.5 Steves in that.
Right.
Like, not even kidding. It's fucking huge, dude. I don't know if you've been on the train or any of the extended
Actually, I
safaris.
have not done the train yet, but
so
I've
the
sat
train
on that.
is
I've sat
literally
at the bar a good bit.
Yeah, no. So the train shows you a lot more. It's great. So is the giraffe adventures. It's fucking huge. It's insane. And they used to have Rhino Rally, which if there's any Florida listeners will know. That was fun, where you kind of see remnants of it in the their swinging thing, Serengeti Flyers.
Well, is Serengeti open again? I actually didn't know if I recovered that.
I heard it opened, but it's just an off again, on again kind of endless thing.
That's just weird that out of all the SNS Scream and Swings, that one's having issues.
It's because that park sucks, dude. They're gonna be going. They're gonna. Yeah, they're not doing well. As a local, they're not doing well.
Yeah. It's why I bring up, it's like United Parks has been the most frustrating one to look at in the news for like the past 2 years, because it's like y'all have literally out of all the parks, they're the ones that are literally shooting themselves in the foot, because the lineups are fantastic. The parks look great in my opinion. It's just like you literally make operations. Yeah, it's like the operations are crap. Like, you don't pay your people, so you're not getting people that actually want to give a damn about the park. Like, everyone's going in and out, so there's never a culture for any of these rides or anything for anyone to care. And it's like, you just see it. You feel it. Like, you feel like you're being cheaped out when you go over there. And, they got rid of the surcharges, right? I remember covering that.
What? For that, for the Skyride?
No, in general, like when you buy something, do they still have like?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really buy things.
For 5% of this will go to the employee. Like, oh yeah, why don't you give that 5% there? Just increase your paycheck 5%. You know, and I would gladly, you know. It's like, just running around beating around the bush.
I thought you were talking about another shitty surcharge, the Skyride. And
no.
I would answer, I don't know, because it's been closed.
Oh wow. I think they did get rid of that one though.
Yeah, but it's never open, so it doesn't matter.
That's why they got rid of it. You're like, I will say we did yell at them hard enough about Santa that at least they reverted that one. Because the fact that like they're like, oh yeah, our Santa's cool, like cool enough, you know, he's Chad enough to you get to pay $20 for your kid to send us a lap for 5 minutes. I could take him to see a fucking like hobo on the side of the fucking street that just got there and became Santa for the mall for like this season for free, and they're having a good time because he's fucking Santa. Yeah, I don't know.
They did listen. Respect that, but
yeah, we had to yell at them like and call them like
yeah, their cost of parking's insane.
I'm about to say the cost of parking and the food quality for me, at least in Williamsburg, has dropped exponentially compared to what it used to be.
Tampa has always had ass food quality.
Oh well, yeah. I don't know. I get mad when people like gas up the food and wine stuff because like that food is never really that good. It's like generally what their food quality should be. That's like the baseline it should be all the time. Not freezer burnt pizza from Fest House and a German place. Just saying.
Yeah, their beer hall's good though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That you'll always make up for it because I'm like, I'm never getting food here, but I'll go to the Bra House. And I don't know if they do the cheap hot dogs down at Your Busch Gardens, but when they do it here and have it and sell it at Grogan's, it's actually pretty nice but to be honest, like, you can't have it, but if they had vegan ones, which they really should. Honestly, that's why I put so much thoughts about that in my parks nowadays when I make them a Planet Coaster. I think about dietary restrictions and shit. And this shit's mad important.
Dude, I mean, that was cool about Planet Coaster 2. They haven't.
Exactly. It's only one of the first shops you see in that new park. The vegan shop.
Yeah. Viva La Vegan, I think.
Yeah, that's the first.
Yeah, I always buy out their merch on there and like have like signs and shit available for the guests. It's funny.
Yeah, I literally it's the first shop I put in because I'm like it's important. Like
there you go, hell yeah. That's why I like Epcot's Food and Wine, man. They got it going on.
I think they're also big enough of a park to realize that like it does matter, but also they have the money to make good food. Like go out of the way to find and research the good food and make it at the park.
Yeah,
and
it's also very like Orlando Disney clientele base.
Exactly. Oh, so United Parks, please, like, what is going on?
Stuff together.
Get your stuff together, like, please. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say. But all I know I can say is the last of the news is Donkey Kong Country is open at Japan. And if this is a precursor to what it's going to be in the future, then baby, let me tell you. Basically what I'm saying is if ours is going to be bigger and technically more expansive than Japan's.
Yep.
I've
already seen too much. Also, for those unaware, there is a newer POV that is much more exciting / cool.
So I'm just going to go over this real quick because this is the smallest thing out of this whole DK coverage. And there's honestly going to be more that we probably will miss. But to be honest, that's a good thing. Because I still want to see a lot of this stuff fresh when I see it in Epic. Whenever I do get down, it's probably going to be 2026. But we'll see. Maybe September. You'll see me take a little sneak down there. But they have Pikmin. They have crossover characters from other Nintendo IP in the park. They have Pikmin sitting around at the water in the ruins. I don't know if you played Pikmin, but there's one of my favorite franchises from Nintendo. So I was happy. I was so happy to see that. I'm like, I cannot believe this crossover. I don't think they're gonna do that in ours, unfortunately, like the Epic Universe. Because I just think in Japan it makes more sense. Like, they have, like, anime theme parks there where you literally can stand next to, like, Titans and stuff from Attack on Titan. Or, like, it's, like, crazy stuff. So like I think it's more of a bigger thing to have like actual like walk spaces of TV shows. They're Japanese, meaning they're doing it there. I mean, we do it with Hogwarts, we do it with Toy Story, we do it with all of our IPs. They're doing it with theirs now, basically. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to find out the words. Like Studio Ghibli has their own park now because we covered that at the beginning of like last year or something. I think it's actually open now. Very interested to go there one day. Yeah, the water pigment, that's so cute. But is this the new point of view? I think the views here are great. Like seeing this ride in motion looks so cute and awesome. In my opinion. I gotta mute the tab. Like, do you see this?
It's a tiny ass screen, but there we go. Yeah, no, it's I think my second most hyped up ride. If I'm being honest, I grew up playing this game. Donkey Kong's fucking sick.
Honestly though, when I looked at the ride there, it kind of did look like they were kind of moving around a bit, like it wasn't just, you know, a bit of nothing. There was like some whip.
Universal, man. Gonna get kick ass.
Oh, that water splash looks incredible. That's so cute. I love like great technology. Oh, the Pikmin are right there. That's cute. They were there with the water splash. I love it. I love it. Yeah, there's a whole water splash effect. I'm trying to see here. The test seat is really, really cute too. The test seat is stuck in a banana box. Like it crashed. That's really funny. It's just the love for the franchise right now. It's been extremely super happy. They did a dance number to the opening theme song for DK. Did you want to see this?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, they're just jamming out to the DK theme song. A whole dance performance in the land. Play wild.
Very quiet.
So I gotta make sure it's not too loud for the podcast. So.
Oh yeah, I have the word. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I need to see the DK animatronic in real life. Or not animatronic, mascot. We're probably gonna have a special guest coming on in right now. I'm gonna take a hit to this.
What's up, boys?
Yo, we're talking about
What's going
DK.
on? Donkey Kong, eh? I used to play some good old Donkey Kong back in the day. I used to always pick Diddy Kong when I was playing Super Mario Kart and all that stuff just because I like the little guy.
So yeah, we're just covering the news here. We're actually about to end it. We're just talking about Universal, Donkey Kong Country, Japan opening. They're covering on honorable mentions, you know, just.
So you guys are actually recording right now, huh?
Oh hell yeah! Also,
Okay.
go for Scoob.
Hey,
he was
what's up,
just
everybody?
on the last episode. Actually, you probably know who he is.
Dude, I was looking at some of those Universal pictures though, and they are incredible. Like,
Right?
I don't think I'll be able to get to that park for the next 3 or 4 years. Like, I really don't. But that one might be at the top of my list by the time it opens. Because, like, thinking of roller coasters is cool, but that place looks magical. Like, my girlfriend would like going there, and she don't like coasters.
I mean,
That
that's
place just
a good part.
magic.
We're actually I think the next one is the point of view, if I remember correctly. Fuck, I can't find the point of view. I'm gonna look up Donkey Kong Coaster point of view. Unless you have a link, Tyler. Do it.
No, I'm just snacking right now.
What's up, Tyler?
What's up, brother?
Not too much, man. How you doing?
I'm snacking. When you jumped on, I was like, perfect. I could stuff my mouth full.
There you go. There you go. Heard that.
To be honest, that's dead ass how I feel whenever I am eating with like 3 people on. I'm like, oh thank God.
Yep,
That's
you
the
just
one,
kind of drift off.
So, the one that said, scroll up. He called himself the.
Is
I thought
it
he just had it
found a
on.
POV of the entire ride? But it's apparently on YouTube. This is definitely Japanese characters. So, oh yeah, this is the one I saw. Oh, this is child's first ride. I'm gonna put this up a tad louder for y'all.
I saw a video of this too just a minute ago. Someone posted one and it said a better point of view of that ride. That's the one I watched.
Yeah.
I'm smoking to this.
I actually don't want to watch it, so I'm gonna go put my plate away.
Do that. Yeah, this is pretty sweet.
It's like I'm gonna smoke to this real quick because I had to see this. I had to see this.
这是楼梯哎，没有轨道哎。哦，没有轨道哎。哦，第一个断轨。
They did such a good job hiding the track too. Like it genuinely looks real.
I'm about to say, especially when you look at it off ride, bro.
That little corner there was the only part where like you can really see the track. Obviously, there's a couple other parts too, but like right there you could see it a bit. But for the most part, this is like 100% crazy.
It looks like it's jumping side to side too. Like, that's actually crazy.
Right.
Now the lighting, I don't know if it's the phones being recorded, if it, you know, inside, if it's, you know, you really can see the light like that. But
yeah,
I still love everything about this. It's just so cool. Wow. Like, how the heck, unless you're like going out of your way to look for it, you really can't see it.
Yeah, especially while you're on it, I bet you it's pretty hard to see unless you're in the front row.
Oh, he didn't like that.
He was like, no, let me get out of here.
Oh shit, they found the golden banana. Oh, I actually feel really bad. He was not happy with that.
Yeah, bro was like, no.
Oh, okay. That is the last... No, I think that's the last thing here. I think right here. Yep, that right there.
That's insane.
Ooh.
Who designed this again? Who was the manufacturer behind this?
Coma?
I almost want to say it was.
They stay winning.
Minecart Madness. You know what? Let's look it up at RCDB. That's who can tell us.
The smart way to do it.
Yep. Oh, who do we get? Toboggan at where? Galveston, Texas. Stewart. Oh, that's the toboggan. That's cool. Donkey Kong. Are you serious? If I just put in Donkey Kong, it doesn't show up? There's no Donkey Kong yet? There's no Donkey Kong? If I put in Velocicoaster shows up.
Velocicoaster.
I'm confused. So, why doesn't Donkey Kong show up? It exists. It's open right now. People are on it.
People are on.
Bruh, RCDB, you're slacking right now. Like, you're slacking. All right.
Pull up on RCDB and fight them.
I'm about to say, I'm like, look, RCDB.
That's insane. Doesn't work on my end.
You need to get it right, dog.
Like, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I didn't type
Giant
Donkey
fan.
or Kong wrong.
That's in what?
How could you spell that wrong, bro? You spelled Donkey Kong wrong.
Let's see. Loading World Studios, Japan. Minecart Madness.
Excuse me.
So it just spelled Minecart. It's not Donkey Kong. Minecart Madness. Okay. Single car riders. Blah 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 blah. Part of expansion. This is a boom coaster concept. Universal. This is a Universal coaster concept.
Oh, it's gonna go.
This is a Universal coaster creation. That's pretty fucking cool.
Gonna kick ass.
It says thrill, which is funny. Honestly, it's gonna be family thrill, but that's really cool. They have a Demon Slayer attraction there since 2010. That's Okay, maybe you got former names. Yeah, okay, I'm looking at it. Yeah, okay. Okay. Sorry, alright. That's all the news. You know what, Scoob? What are you doing any 25 days of coasters or anything?
No, I haven't been. I've been busy working on like long videos and stuff. I haven't been posting like that.
Well,
Trying to.
I'm trying to think. What are 25 Scoobiest coasters out there?
Hey man, I just hopped in the chat. Now you don't gotta make this about me. It's all about Tyler tonight.
Man, me and Tyler are gonna be doing our half of our 25s, top 25. So, you know.
I got some
Wait,
25.
did you finish your list, by the way? Did you find out exactly the stuff of the list that you're missing?
Totally no, but I definitely have probably my top at least 45 up. Correct.
Well then,
I can't really think of any things that I don't have on the list.
watch the first thing. The first thing I say. God damn it! That's on my.
I was missing Dominator on my list, but that's not super duper high up. So
I could try to put together a list in like 5 minutes here.
Dude, go ahead. Give us a top 50.
Fuck that. I'll
God,
give you like a
yeah.
top 10.
yeah, 50's hard, dude. Holy fuck.
Yeah, throwing down a top 50 is like not possible. Yeah. You have to like think of that.
You have to have
You have to have RCDB up with a Thuzy right there. You have it with a Ricky right there. Shout outs to Coast Street. So right here is where you go, and this is how you sort to get all the coasters of this park. Actually, you should use Logride app. What are you doing? Logride app, man. Come on.
they don't have Demon Drop.
Okay, is that a coaster though?
I count it.
I don't count it, but like I technically could see. I that's one of the few creds where it's like I could really see where people could count it.
It rolls and coasts.
Does it coast though?
Yeah, for sure. It goes down straight track and then into its brakes and then backwards.
Well,
He's like, well, shit. I don't got a big argument there.
The argument is it's not on Captain Coaster or Logride app as a coaster. But
well, I don't know. They call it a drop tower though. They don't call it a coaster. That's the
I know.
issue. But I could see it.
But in a way, it could be both.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right.
Well, we are doing the top 25, half of it. I don't know if Scooby, you want to just do like your top 5 or top 10. You can, honestly.
I'll hop in, but yeah, don't worry.
But
I got some.
Yeah, you could interject on ours.
But to say, just say if it's ass or if it's gas, like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just get us but every time it's gas, you have to take a hit.
You see, that's the
dude,
type of stuff
that
I
is,
was
that is.
saying I need to bring. It's probably gonna do for
I'm
the
gonna
70s.
fuck your guys' top 10 up though, because I'm gonna do my favorite coasters, and it's gonna piss people off because it's smaller coasters. It's hilarious.
That's
it's
what
not
the
like
podcast is for, is to piss
Hey,
people
look,
off.
they're not my best coasters because that would definitely change, but they're my favorites. So.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah, no, I have family rides in my top 25.
Oh, dude, I have like so many little rides. You guys are about to be like, "Who is this guy?"
I mean, I like big stupid rides, so I typically don't. But I like a lot of rides, so it doesn't matter.
Me too.
I don't really shit on most people's top unless it's like Cheetah Hunt. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that's a cool ride because I like most roller coasters.
I'm trying to have the worst top 10 on this podcast ever.
Okay.
Ever.
I want
It's
so many
not-
people to be like, "What the fuck is wrong with this
It's
guy?"
factually,
So I'm gonna
you
preface
know,
it with like, I've rode El Toro, Steel Vengeance, Fury, and then I'm just gonna leave all of those off the list. Like everything good.
So, what are you gonna take a hit for every coaster that we say in our top 25? That's gas.
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, I should go get my joint. Are we doing this?
Fuck. I mean, I can't do this right now, but because I need to grind more weed. Yeah, that yes, and I'm like every time. No, I am gonna do that for the Stonies.
Okay.
There are times for that, but like right now, I don't have the water or the grinding of the weed. Well,
The water.
I don't have the
Well, that's
water
only
really.
if you think it's gas. But I have a feeling me and you are gonna love each other's top 25. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it. I'll
You can.
I'll give like my rough estimate coasters because I haven't ranked them, but I'll tell you what
Yeah,
like
of course.
coaster I think will be near my 25
Yeah.
because I got them in front of me.
Okay. You go first then.
Ooh, me 25. I'd probably put somewhere like Comet or Thunderhawk at Dorney. Like those two rides, classic Woodies,
Oh,
good rides. Not the top rides at either park, but very fun rides.
I need to put comment on here. I love that ride.
Comet was fire when I rode it, but I do
The
think
I have the
Thunderhawk is a
lasting
little
cooler
better.
restraints.
Thunderhawk is better, but
I
it's a
like
front
the
I was
row
gonna
cooler
say.
ride.
restraints. The
Yeah,
yeah,
I
100%.
think
We learned
Thunderhawk
that.
would beat it out.
It's a front row ride because when I rode it in the back, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then I rode it in the front like 3 times because I lapped it because I was like, "That was much better."
Am I crazy for thinking that I like Comet more than Thunderhawk?
I mean,
And
they're
I like
they're
Thunderhawk.
they're very
They're both
similar.
great rides, so yeah.
They're very similar. One just has more airtime, and the other is more. Well, other's longer. So like Comet, in my opinion, is longer. It just gives more ride time. You're going around, you see Skyrush right next to you. Like, it's pretty sick to me. It's the ultimate family ride there. That's why it has so much. That's why the queue for that ride is insane.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, it's one of the first few rides after Candemonium that you see too, and it's a family ride, like I said. So, but
No, I lucked out. The first time I ever went to Hershey, I really lucked out with getting some laps on that bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was Scoobies. I love that. Gas, I would take a hit.
Yeah, I would take a hit
Ooh.
for that. Some people would
Here we
be,
go.
I guess, eating trash for.
Yeah.
I just think they're both good rides. They're both fun and they're classic Woodies. They're not the greatest in the park, so I couldn't rank them any higher per se, but I don't feel like leaving them off the list is fun either. They're good rides. Classic
Right.
and why we're here.
My 25 is the opposite of classic. Is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's a
So-
good one.
As high tech and crazy and wild as it gets there. Super family or super fun family thrill.
Yeah.
Okay.
25.
Gas.
That's extremely gas. I love Hagrid.
Gas.
Even though like it's nowhere near as high as it probably is for you, but like I still think it's gas. So like I love Hagrid's. I've ridden that ride so much. It's one of the rides I've ridden the most in general. Like probably my top 10 most ridden rides.
So I've ridden that with a bunch of like first timers that didn't know the spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
Including a girl that was terrified. And we got into that room, and I said, "Do you want a surprise?" She didn't know it went backwards. She didn't know it launched. She didn't know it was this thrilling. She's a baby, right? And I go, "Do you want to know a surprise?" And she looks at me, and her eyes widen up, and she screams "no" as, and she was pissed. The remainder of that ride, it was kind of hilarious. Tormented her, but whatever. She wasn't great.
It wasn't great.
Hey, and I'll just say, you know, I'm not even gonna say it for people that haven't read it, but one other rides is better.
Yeah,
of that part.
sure.
But
What's your 25?
25 is. I'm surprised it's still here, but it shows how much I really do appreciate what it was. Because I haven't rode it with its version now. Lightning Rod.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
For a lot of people, it's probably pretty high. I know.
Yeah.
I like cars. I thought it was crazy that it was a wooden coaster that launched you on the side of a fucking lift hill. Or the side of a hill, and you just... Alright, goodbye, Dollywood. You're just going through RMC elements on the side of there. The quad down... I still have the hot take. The quad down was the weakest part of the ride, but like I just love what it is to the ride, and it is short, but I just love love being on it. It's fucking sick.
So that was the first wave turn, like RMC wave turn I experienced, and it blew me away. And I was on the good version, so it fucking it took me back. I was like, baby. So I have it way up here.
Yeah, Lightning Rod is. I love Lightning Rod.
My 24 is Pipeline.
Pipeline.
SeaWorld. Pipeline. The surf coaster, baby. I fucking enjoy it.
Why is that funny? Why? Pipeline.
Because me and Jordan butcher every fucking coaster name on purpose because we're idiots and can't read or write.
I was just walking around illiterate, just.
Yeah, anytime somebody makes fun of the way I like talk on Twitter, I go, "Hey, English wasn't my first language," and I just leave it at that. It's a lie, but
That's fair though.
Look,
yeah.
whenever
Hey,
I don't,
okay, go fuck yourself.
whenever I
I'm
don't
bad at
understand
this.
someone, and I'm just like, look, I don't speak Italian.
Wait, do I get a gas for that? I fucking
Yeah.
love that coaster.
Wait, for what?
Pipeline, my 24.
Look, for me, that's
Go get your maxi pad.
yeah, it's bleeding. You know, I gotta. It's more so I need shoulder pads. I need maxi pads and just tape them on my
you
shoulders.
just gotta beef up that chest, get the pecs out in front of those clavicles. That's all.
Yeah, the thing is though, you know how I ride. I'm the inflatable dummy at the dealership. Like I throw myself around and over the shoulder restraints. Like generally speaking, unless the ride's throwing.
Right. No, I agree. Vests suck, but the fact that you can get the vertical air time.
Oh yeah. No.
Crazy.
When I learned how to ride it, like non-shippos, it was pretty fun. Like, but I was like literally like stretching the vest all the way.
Out.
I kept my legs down. I don't know how the people are like riding with their legs all the way up on the airtime moments. I'm like, are you a masochist? I'm like, you're, like have you rode with just your legs up?
I jump.
Okay, yeah, no, but your legs like up 990, like.
No, never.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I saw people doing that on like the employees riding it, and then after riding it, I was like, how the fuck were you doing that? You're balancing on just your taint. Like that's insane.
Yikes.
Big taint problems. Can't relate.
Okay. Let me know if you just.
What's your 24?
Okay, let me know if you balance on your taint the whole ride. That's comfortable.
No, I don't. You stand up.
Okay, no, but I'm saying the guy had his legs all the way like.
Oh no. Never. I know how to ride them.
I'm just wondering if he's
every
okay.
Coaster. I don't have a problem with coasters' roughness.
I'm just wondering if he's okay. That's all I've been saying.
No, they're masochists.
Is he? He might be worse. You just love. What's my 24? Oh Jesus. Ooh, is another hot take. Maybe.
I'm gonna love it.
Switchback is so fucking good at ZDTs, and that's why I was so hurt to hear everything at IAPA about what was happening with the ride. And I'm so hoping that a park does bring that ride somewhere else and just beef up your lineup for like basically no change. Like, Switchback is so fucking good for like nothing. It is literally nothing. It is like the size of like a small house, if that. Like. Yeah. And it kicks so much ass. Like, so much fucking ass.
You have this higher than Mind
Blower. So, barely, yeah. Because Mind Blower, I keep telling people, if Mind Blower...
was smooth?
Yes. Because those puddles on there can be pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, they jackhammer.
It'd be top 15 easy. Easy. Yeah. No question. Just where is it in the top 15? That's just me speaking, because that layout is ace.
Yeah, it is ace. 100%.
It's just hard to lap it, hard to enjoy it afterwards. Just, God, like if they had Gravity Group just construct it from the ground up, that found it, no issues.
Pre-COVID, I used to marathon that bad boy.
I can imagine before it got too bad. It was,
no, it was bearable. You could get 15 plus.
I think my 24 would be Jackrabbit.
Bro.
At Kennywood.
So, I'm not going to say...
Yeah,
my 23 is, but that's really funny that you have that there.
Yeah, that's kind of where it is. I don't know. This is just guessing off the head. I'm just seeing my 90-something coasters I've ridden and kind of ranking as I go. But yeah, Jackrabbit 24 somewhere in there. Because there's a lot of coasters ahead of it I have, so.
You're getting close to the big 100.
Getting there, close. Next year I'll hit it.
That's one more park. That's a park away.
If I go to Canada's Wonderland, I should do it right away.
Stacked, huh?
I mean, you're getting like 18 coasters there.
Sheesh.
Right.
Sheesh.
And you're getting a lot of flats too, if you care about that.
I like flats.
I like flats too.
Dark rides.
I'm not a fan of flats from SpongeBob, but you know.
What is your 23?
My 23 is Thunderbolt at Kennywood. And that is the hottest take, in my opinion, that I have on this whole top 25. Because
Okay.
whenever I ride Thunderbolt, it generally is like, it feels like my lung is imploded from laughing the entire time.
Is
Like,
it a Cyclone clone or?
no, it's literally its own thing. They let go of the brakes from the station. They literally just kick you out of the station, and you just drop down a fucking ravine and get just ejected every time.
Oh, that's
That's how you start off the ride. Like, and then the laterals on it are just so abrupt and absurd.
so you can break your little wacky wild inflatable arm tube, man.
Bro, I'm sad because really this will probably be a bit higher. Not even gonna shit post because you can't ride it by yourself. Like that's just the rule at the park. And I'm like, if I could, oh my god.
It's considered an extreme thrill.
Wait, Thunderbolt?
Yeah, same as Phantom's Revenge and Skyrocket.
Yeah, Thunderbolt is fucking insane. I love that ride so much. I tell Melba all the time. I'm like, look, you're so lucky to have that classic. Like that is one of the best classics I have ever been on. Like over 100-year-old coaster type shit. Like how? Well, first off, the carpenters they're amazing, but just so
I think
good.
my 23 is gonna be too low for you, but it's X2.
Oh, see, no, I'm seeing a lot of people. Like at least they're like 25 days of coasters, and I'm like, I thought I had X2 low, but now I'm feeling a bit better about my X2 placement because, generally speaking, there are the X2 fanatics, and then there's the people that understand X2 is an amazing ride. It has its faults though, but it's still what the fuck. This is one of a kind. They're never gonna probably do this, unless they get SNS, to really do that again, or that Access coaster comes around here or something like that. But truly one of a kind experience. That drop, in my opinion, might be my favorite in the world that I've been on. But
My 23 is Steel Force at Dorney Park.
oh, that's really close.
Gas, yeah.
Fabulous hyper coaster, but it just doesn't do enough for me, and it's a little too old school for me to, like you ride other rides and the airtime's just a lot better as far as hypers go. I liked the smoothness of that ride. I just didn't think it was like if we were comparing Magnum to that, Magnum's airtime is way better, but Steel Force is way smoother. I wish you could just combine those two rides. If if you could combine those, it'd be the perfect ride.
So when I rode at the beginning of this year, it felt very close to Magnum. But then
Everyone's been saying this year it was running a little faster because it was going over the lift faster or something. I don't know how true that is. But...
yeah, and they weren't trimming it. Now they're trimming it again. So the chain lift is still the same, but they're trimming the hills at the end. So
okay, so that's what it was, trims then. Okay.
but yeah, so I don't know if they realized that like, hey, this is kind of beating up this ride a bit too much. We kind of gotta trim it. I'm sorry, guys, but
It was cool for its smoothness, but it just wasn't perfect. So yeah, 23, not super high, not super low. Great ride. Shout out Dorney Park for having a top tier, top 25 freaking coaster in the world for being, good on them.
No, you need to ride it with us, and it'll be your top 20.
Hey, maybe it'll scooch up a bit.
It would.
But no, what's your 22, Scoob?
Ooh, my 22. Hold on one second. I'm trying to see where I moved everything to. My 22 is Goliath at Six Flags Great America. It's the worst RMC I think that I've been on, but it's one of my favorite layouts. It's just so rough, man. It potholes you in the valleys. So
wait, which ride is this again?
Goliath at Six Flags Great America. It's the Topper Track RMC.
Yeah, I've heard all the topper tracks are getting beat up.
Dude, when you go down the first drop and then you go through the turnaround and come back down through the valley, like the two valleys right next to each other, it feels like you're like running a shopping cart through gravel. Like it's rough. If that ride was smooth, it'd be so good because the layout's freaking awesome. But it's too rough to be any higher. It's the worst RMC as far as I'm concerned that I've been on, and I'm sure the worst one because every other one's iBox and everything else, so it looks a lot better.
I've heard it's definitely like what are the bottom ones now? Not many people have it up there.
I don't want to ride Lightning Rod just because of how bad Goliath was, and like I don't even know if those are similarly comparable. But I still don't want to ride that one because it sounds brutal. If it's anything like Goliath and goes faster and has a quad down and all this stuff, oh no
A
no
lightning
no,
rod.
I'm good.
See, lightning
Yeah.
rod. It has more it has iBox on it though. It's like not even
More
a wooden coaster anymore. It's like
That's
57, 60% iBox.
Yeah, that's what I've been told, but it still makes me fearful for the other part that isn't.
Now I will say, yeah, the valley when I last rode, the two valleys, like after the drop, it's pretty bad, but the one after the wave turn, it's like a really bad pothole. Like it's the point where like you gotta wedge your restraint up, or it's like so bad it will literally like jackhammer it down and it's stable, like crushing your thighs.
Yeah. See, I'm good on all that.
Yeah, if they put it, the only more iBox they need is like those two parts, and I'm like, you got it. Like the ride is basically fine. The quad down is glass smooth. Everything after those two moments is basically fine. It's just a bit of grit. But those moments are fucking. Whew.
Yeah. What's your 22 then?
22 for moi. Ravine Flyer 2.
Ooh, I need to get on that one so bad.
So I still think it has one of the best first halves of a coaster. Because it's truly like, what the fuck and how?
I need that one.
That looks cool.
And still has one of my favorite views on a coaster though. Only other coasters that rival it probably are stuff at Cedar Point because it's a very similar view to that. But to me, it's how you see it because you're just seeing trees, and then all of a sudden, boom, all of Lake Erie.
You're gonna think my 22 is probably, I think, in your top 10. Thunderhead.
Oh my god, I love Thunderhead. Thunder Bay, actually. Thunder Bay. I still need a build, so I got this nano coaster, and I'm really upset because I suck at these. I might be better at it now, but I'm afraid to make this one because I literally had so much cuts on my hands from making the 305 wood, and that one's kind of simple. And I'm like, this is a twister wooden coaster.
That's gonna be a lot.
I still got to put it up though. But yes, it's not on my top 10 anymore. But
I guess we'll see.
I love that ride so much.
21.
21.
Sorry, I'm not sure how long. I've been up since 6 a.m. when I stepped in human shit.
So that sucks. The 22 was that yours?
Yeah, you're.
Oh man, it was so good. And what's your 21?
Mako.
Oh, Mako.
The perfect B&M Hyper.
The perfect one?
Looks good.
I mean, it's not my 20 is my favorite Hyper, and I'm gonna catch flack for it, but I don't care because I love it.
Fair.
I got a random Hyper here that a lot of people hate on, but I like it because of the shorter trains. I thought it was whippier. I liked Candemonium a lot. A lot of people hated it. I must have got a good ride or not a super trimmed ride, but I had some good airtime. That little wave thing was sweet. I loved Candemonium.
I have Candy at 35. That's pretty good.
Candy's, it's...
Dude,
I thought it was better than Skyrush the day I rode it, but reconsidering, it's not.
I mean, those are like two different strokes for different folks, though. Like, Skyrush is like...
I like aggressive airtime, though, so, like,
yeah.
I love Magnum and that type of stuff, but Candemonium just hit better than Skyrush did. Like,
I do think...
I'm not a big fan of Intamin.
So, Matt from Coastings Brews put me on. I think it's, like, a front row ride. Like, if you sit in the first 3 rows, it definitely is better. Because I don't hate Candy, right? It's just, like, it feels like it's too short. Because by the time I get past the speed hill and then the weird, like I said, the last good moment, like the off-axis, like airtime, it's like I'm meant to be shown like an advertisement for people to ride the ride, and that like I'm not like actually like having fun. It's just like cool. I'm turning around the fountain and like at least Mako, I'm like over like some like a lot of water and stuff and like.
No, I hear you. Trust me, I hear you. But I'm just an Intamin hater in general. I have 2 Intamins in my top 25 listed here, so like.
Well, then you
I
actually
don't
are
like
an Intamin hater because
like.
Most people say they're
I
an
had
Intamin
Millie
hater.
on here, and I ripped Millie off for something else. I was like, nope, never mind. Get that out of here.
Yeah, most people say they're Intamin haters, and then Intamin's like literally cannibalizing their top 25.
Yeah, no, there's 2 in my top 25, and that's it.
No, I say that about B&M, but like
Three.
I'm truly speaking. Like B&M really is only 3 in my top 25. They're all like in my top 50.
And look, the highest Intamin
That's
in my top
6.
25 right now is at 12.
I have 6 in my.
I know what it
top
is
50.
probably.
Yeah, you could probably guess it. It's my home
But-
park, so.
All right, but well, yeah. What was your 21? Did you say it was candy?
Yeah, mine was candy.
All right, so I guess
Oh yeah, B&M hypers.
I guess for the 20s here I'll start. I'll go with one of the most overrated, but it's still an amazing as hell fucking classic. And that's Phoenix. Because there's no way that it's the best wedding coaster in the world, bro. I'm sorry. Like, Golden Tickets, fix those votes. Someone's botting it. But, like, it is still so good. It's so fucking good.
Fire. I need to ride it still. I haven't been, but it looks awesome.
I mean, Knoebels in general is, like, such a vibe. I love that park so much.
That's what everyone tells me. What about you, Tyler? What's your 20?
My highest ranked B&M hyper Nitro.
Oh.
That's not fire.
Can't be. There's nothing not to like. Can't
That
be
was my
ranked.
lowest ranked B&M hyper.
Ooh.
Oh.
Didn't you like more? Yeah, because you like Raging Bull a lot, actually, right?
Yep, I like Raging Bull. I like a lot of them. Diamondback, Candy. I have that one a lot lower than all of those. Thunder Striker.
I felt every bit of its speed, which is the fastest. I like that it's bigger than most of them. Its layout is awesome. It's fucking intense ass helix. It's fucking awesome.
Not on it. So
It's a fuller size of Mako.
I think like it's a very polarizing hyper for some reason. But like
I don't know why. I mean, people don't like roller coasters, so
no, we all hate roller coasters. That isn't that's like
I know. I love all.
It was just slow and drawn out to me. Everything felt like it was taken slower. Like you say it's all bigger. I think that just lends to more drawn out shit on that coaster. Like I don't feel the quickness or snappiness to anything on it. It just felt really drawn out. That's the best way I can put it.
Oh, I get
mean,
that.
I was like passing out on a 100-degree day. It was fucking.
That's fair though. Yeah, I rode it when it was a little colder. It was towards the end of summer and it was nighttime. I mean, I rode it during the day too, but it wasn't very warm that day. It was only in the 50s, so it wasn't running great.
I mean, that sounds like a nice day though.
I mean, it wasn't.
I would
It was a
rather-
nice day for us,
Every
but
day,
it was
goddamn.
chilly-er, if that makes sense.
To
The
be
other 2
fair,
days
though,
we were in shorts.
like honestly though, like that ride runs the best at its winter time. Like because they literally run the ride with no trims at the end. They guaranteed.
I don't know.
So like that for me, it like I think
They
of it
say
for like
pow, 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 pow when they send you off. That's fucking awesome.
and Scream does a fucking maintenance alarm every time you get thrown out the station.
Scream is absolutely slept on, by the way.
Oh, I've been hearing that a lot, by the way, because like ever since UO or Pay on Popular Opinion, ever since he was like, that ride is one of the most underrated coasters I've been on, and I was like, everyone has been saying it's underrated for some reason, like just all these different people, and I do agree. I just think it's better Medusa. I don't know why people hate on it, to be honest. It's better than Medusa at Great Adventure.
Agreed.
He was tracking because of these tangents in between. I'm like, are we on a? Is that a 20?
Yeah, we're on 20 right now. Who's next?
I'm like, Mr. Crow, is that a 20? What's going on here?
I think
well, your Nitro was your 20, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
my highest. That's
okay.
where my highest B&M hyper.
So we're on 19. Who wants to go?
I still haven't done my 20.
Oh, okay.
I had this is one of the rare ones. You guys are gonna get 2 inverts for 1 on this one. I think they're tied. They're both great. And a lot of people say they're some of the worst inverts out there, but I think Great Bear and Talon are 2 very good inverts. I like both
Nice.
of them. They don't do too much. They don't make me sick, and I love them.
Yeah, I love all roller coasters.
See, if we're really ranking the B&M inverts,
You don't. All right, hold on. I gotta call Tyler on that. You like Cheetah Hunt?
That's the trash.
That's not a coaster.
Okay,
That doesn't
okay.
count.
So,
That's
all
the
right. I was
dumpster
just making
fire.
sure. All coasters but Cheetah Hunt.
I'm taking
Yeah,
cheat on
absolutely.
out of my credit count. That's not a coaster.
Yeah, you won't see it on any fucking list of mine. I'll tell you what. Dude, I
Unless it's a
struggle
list of
ranking.
coasters that need to be removed.
Yeah, I struggle ranking Great Bear sometimes. It's weird because I love it because I love that fucking ride.
I like how it doesn't do all the same stuff that all the other inverts do either. Like it has the Immelman at the end after the loop instead of some crazy Cobra
weird-
roll shit. Like I like
weird
that a
drop
lot.
down's weird and cool. I like
For
Yeah,
me,
I think it's just
I like
unique.
Roars too.
the Pennsylvania inverts are like the inverts are my favorite B&M model, but those are like the middle tier of the inverts for me because I'll have like Silver Bullet over them, Banshee.
Yeah, you like intense ones though, right?
Yeah, I do like these.
Yeah. See, that's where our difference is. Like Banshee is indefinitely a better layout and ride, but it's too much for me. So there's no way I could put it above it. But objectively speaking, yeah, that ride, all the elements and everything, the way it puts it together, yeah, the blend, everything meshed,
Dude,
way
I
better.
think you're gonna love Silver Bullet if you get there, bro. Like when you get
yeah,
there, that
think
ride
I
is
will.
so unique.
There's a couple I think I'll
Because
like
it's not
that.
too much, but it's just like I was like, okay, B&M, like why didn't you keep doing like? In my opinion, I'm like you need to put B&M in a weird situation where they had to build over midways and shit. Because then it's forcing them to really do some unique stuff. Like if you give them a whole fucking just a flat ass plot, they're stretching back in the recliner, dude. They're fucking like they're pulling back the paddle on their fucking desk chair. And they're fucking chilling. They're actually just probably putting on a prompt in fucking their coaster fucking AI, because that's what it's fucking felt like with these fucking throw coasters. I can't say the family models, but the throw coasters they felt that way. Maybe not Wrath though. Wrath feels like Shakira feels different. She got hips.
Hips, maybe.
My three top B&Ms all like tied at like 29 through 31, and the Talon's one of them.
Talon is really good. Like I said, I don't have a ring tie, but generally speaking, it's a really good ride. Like
Generally speaking,
it has generally. I wonder, the Grippers of Fear.
What's your 19?
19 is El Toro. That might be too low for people.
Yeah.
So hear me out. It's a degrading rank because it's been almost a decade now since I've been on El Toro. And even though the Camelbacks are some of the best ejector you'll get on a coaster, and the Rolling Thunder Hill is one of the best ejector moments, everything else is okay. Everything else in between. Let me say that. Meh at best. It like the highs are extremely high, but then I'm like, okay, after the Camelback and that turnaround, all right, I'm waiting here. You know, it's a 0G hill. It kind of doesn't do much. Now coming in here. All right, Rolling Thunder Hill. Holy fucking shit. Now I'm back in the hairpin turns, and it's the end of the ride then, so I'm not going to complain then, but there's a lull that people don't want to talk about in El Toro. And I'm going to talk about it, okay? But yeah, it's still incredible. Like, top 20. I need a re-ride. Who knows, maybe the Camelbacks and everything will just hit harder that it won't even matter for me. Maybe I'll like that moment the next time I go. But that's what I remembered of it. And yeah, don't even think about RMC in that thing. Please don't even think about it. Please don't. That ride, I will say under seated freight management, it is scary to have that ride there because I feel like it's one more bolt falling off for it to be like, all right, we're done. Like, they're gonna just like, Zimmerman's gonna walk on it, just like break a plank on purpose, be like, oops, yup, we gotta get rid of it. We gotta get rid of it, guys. Oh, man.
Yeah, well, that park kind of has the Busch Gardens treatment.
Oh, man. 6 rides gone, bro. Oh, well, we're giving you a boomerang for your 50th. Happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday, and then throw a fucking pie in your face. And there's a bomb in it. Welcome to Looney Tunes. This is Six Flags. And that's what's going to be happening, by the way, because apparently Bugs Bunny is going to be running, going to be the general manager and like PR person for the park. So when you yell at him on social media, that's who you're yelling at, by the way. Do you really want to yell at Bugs Bunny?
Right? Like, how do you do that?
Honestly, he's troll enough that I could probably yell at Bugs Bunny. I'm not gonna lie.
I have a popular and polarizing Intamin as my 19 as well.
Ooh, what is it?
Maverick.
I had a feeling it was Maverick, but that's still a good placement. Because, like...
Yeah, no, obviously, I love all these.
To me, Maverick, there needs to be an ace landmark in front of it. For me. Like, there just needs to be one there.
It puts the shit out of my dick.
That sucks.
It does. First ride on it. I wore the worst shirt, and I had an uncomfortable ride on Maverick and Magnum because of it. I was like slipping and sliding out of seats. It sucked.
Just walk around with lubricant, bro.
I felt honestly that like material pretty much was lubricant on a fucking coaster seat.
I'm like, was P. Diddy at the park that day? Like, what the fuck?
Nah, just my shirt.
Oh shit! What's your 19 Scoop?
Diamondback, it's it's up there, but not super high, not super low. It's a good hyper, but not the best thing in the world.
No, you gotta realize 19, that's high, bro. Like that's a
19 is high as fuck.
That's a coveted fucking coaster. Like, and I respect Diamondback being there, to be honest, because like for me, that's my favorite B&M hyper. I'm just putting it out there. That's my favorite.
It's a contestant.
Wait, I'm sorry. George Goliath is. My bad. Why did I fucking forget about that?
I knew 20 Nitro's polarizing, but I think people are weird about hating on that shit.
No, I do think Nitro, so hot take, it's the most balanced B&M hyper.
Ooh, I got a really good...
When it's running good, alright, but like, it can run kind of bad. Like, I've ridden that ride a good bit over the years. And it can run like a slug. Like... but when it's running good, it's running good. Like it ain't
my
bad.
18's a perfect roller coaster. Speaking of perfect roller coaster.
Wait, we got Scoob's 19, right?
You said it.
I just want
Diamondback.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. All right. We're getting to that 3-hour mark. I can see. No more bong rips.
I'm fatigued.
18. 18.
Mine's awesome. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, so I'm still salty I couldn't get it, but like the fact that so many enthusiasts have that so high, it's like it has to be good.
Rotation on that thing is just like nothing else. I mean, I'm not a smooth enthusiast, but holy shit, it's hard to beat.
And apparently, a lot of people don't get sick, even though generally they get sick in spinning coasters.
Because it doesn't spin like that. It's controlled, so like it rotates you around like the objectives and shit. So
objectives.
Well, like the things they want you looking at.
Yeah,
right? when you circle around like the planets and shit, flying through space. It's just so perfect, man. And the sound. I mean, you get September in there, some Earth, Wind, and Fire. You're just like in a good.
September is the one I need. I don't want any other one.
Nope. September's the best. Easily. All day, every day.
So apparently, it starts on a random song, and then it goes through that loop of whatever it starts on. So I forgot what the loop was. There used to be a list that I had a friend who knew when it was, but yeah. That basically, you could, if you knew for some reason the song that was just playing, you can game it for trains in the station.
Like call your friends or something, have them go ahead.
Yeah. If you really wanted to game it like that, like, what's your 18?
My 18 is Max Force at Six Flags Great America. Ooh. It's a fabulous launch coaster. Probably my favorite launch coaster. I don't rank launch coasters very high. They're not like going fast is cool, but if you've driven fast cars and other stuff and done a lot of like extreme stuff, like the launch doesn't do much. It does for people who don't do that type of stuff and jump out of airplanes and do crazy stuff, but I don't know, launches are only so cool to me. Like flying in an airplane's more fun than sitting in a launch for a coaster. Like that feeling is unmatchable, I feel like. So launches are cool, but Max Force definitely the best launch to me, like on par with how Top Thrill Dragster was punchy. It was great.
1.8 seconds, what the fuck?
Yeah, that thing is supposedly like the fastest launch in the world right now. A lot of people debate it with something else over there in the UK or whatever, but that thing is, sitting on it and feeling it, yeah, that thing is incredible.
Yeah, I've never experienced an air launch. I almost did it with hypersonic at my home park, and by the time I came back, I was John Travolta from Pulp Fiction, just looking around. What the fuck? Where did it go? Regardless, yeah, my 18. What is my 18? Let's see here. Oh, Fury 325. This is probably the hot take. This is probably the hot. No, I love this
so
coaster.
Big, dude. It's so big.
Hey, phrasing, but
No phrasing.
I love Fury. I've
You're
lapped that
shit
ride.
On my 15. You're gonna shit on my 15, so I know it's coming. So.
Well, you might be surprised with my Oh, I already said it, did I? Yeah. Wait. Did I not say Hulk for my 21?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I definitely didn't talk about Hulk.
Hmm.
Well, Hulk is 21.
That ride would kill Scooby by the sounds of things.
No. Oh yeah.
It would turn Scooby into a babbling mess.
Yeah.
Hulk is one of the last.
How does it, dude? It's so
behemoths of being.
powerful.
It's
It
so
just
strong.
feels like a. It feels.
It feels like you're Hulk. Like
Yeah. The soundtrack, the lights, the launch, uphill launch. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, that was my 21. I don't know how I overlooked that, but
Hey, that didn't even make it on my list. Remember, I fucking forgot it.
Yeah,
When I was first making this.
I fucking love Hulk. It used to be higher, to be honest, but there was a few creds I got this year that knocked it down. But
anyways, Fury deserves to be better. 17, I have.
Hey,
Snow Force.
Fury's amazing. There's some insane rides in front of it. I'm just saying.
Steel Force 17. I had it at one point number 9.
I was about to say you had it in your top 10, like
Yes,
beginning of the
yes,
year.
I did. Yep.
Yo, so it's
So
crazy.
shout
To
out Dorney
think,
Park.
yeah, I'm about to say it's crazy to think that all the stuff that did happen this year, because like you know how we grow like time moves so fast, and it truly does, right? But I don't know why I was thinking that was last year, and then just like when someone said like the whole Willy Wonka AI thing that happened, I thought that was last year too. But gratefully, that was the beginning of this year. So time is actually not going that fast. We're still. It's like a reassuring feeling, right? It's like, you know what?
What's you, Scooby 17?
My 17 is X-Flight at Six Flags Great America. I like a lot of coasters there. I think it's like Kings Island. It doesn't have like a number one standout, but it has a lot of good supporting coasters all throughout the park that can keep you busy all throughout the day. Like I think it's hard to knock that park. It's Six Flags' version of Kings Island to me.
Ooh, that's a really good comparison.
That's how I look at that park. Top tier, no elite ride though.
Kings Island has multiple elite rides.
Yeah, you say that, whatever, but there's no standout top 10 ride, so we can debate with a wall all day, but nothing there is top tier.
People will say that X-Fight is one of the. A lot of people say X-Fight is the best wing, even after riding like all of them.
I think if the restraint didn't lock down on you, so you know how like on Gatekeeper or whatever, you can move the mesh vest or whatever so it's not too tight on you and it has some leeway and stuff. X-Flights, once it locks down, it locks down. So like if you're tight in there, you're tight in there and you can't move that vest at all. So that freaked me out a little bit because it was summer and like I'm skinny,
claustrophobic. Yeah.
I was having trouble breathing in that seat. So I was imagining big people sitting in that and having all the forces lock that restraint down and sitting in the brake run. Like the 2 minutes and 30 seconds on that brake run freaked me out.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's the only time I've ever sat in a coaster restraint and been like, I need to get out right now. Like if I have to sit here for 10 minutes, I'm gonna lose it.
Tatsu's fucking brake run had me feeling like that.
I'm about to say like the flying coaster restraints.
Yeah.
I'm honestly grateful when they.
I will say X-Flight might be higher if the restraints weren't so scary.
Yeah.
It freaked me out, dude. Genuinely, the only time I felt that fear where I was like, get me out of this, where I was locked up and tied down and started having those thoughts like, I don't like being tied up. I don't like this. Oh my God. Like, completely had me tripping for about 2 minutes there. But I was playing it cool because I was with my girlfriend's sister. So I was like acting like I was fine. But I was like, hey, is your restraint really tight too? And she's like, yeah, it's hard to breathe. And I was like, okay, so I'm not a bitch. It's just really tight. I had to check that off the list first.
All right, not bitch made. Got it.
Right, like not bitch made. This is fucked up.
Yeah, no, they're claustrophobic as fuck. They should just be softer or something. I don't get it.
I don't know why they don't go with the Vekoma, like, kind of Nerf style. I've said it like every cast at this point, but they just need to do that so bad. But at 17, I have Mystic Timbers.
I'll just say.
That's not a bad one.
Mystic Timbers is so good. One of GCI's best, but not their best. For me, for other people, I can see why. To be honest, I can completely see.
I'm curious now that Jordan's been on the 2 goats, so because he's been out west. So, wait, are you saying Thunderhead? Because I know you're the Thunder Bay.
I'm just not gonna say anything.
Oh, so it is Thunderhead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. What's y'all's 17 here? We got like 4 more. We got like 4 more because we're ending at 13.
Wait, what number?
17.
Oh, I just said that. It's your guys' turn.
Nope, we're done. 16.
Oh, okay. 16 then?
Ooh. Fuck it, I'll start.
Pantheon. I know you hate it.
Oh, you'll start. I don't hate
go ahead.
it.
Skip.
I don't
we know our opinions.
It's in my top 50. I love Pantheon. It's just, I just wish, had a bit more whip, a bit more positives, a bit more. But if I had 1,000 more feet of track, that's in my top 25. Dead ass.
All right, I'm going to kill everybody with this one, but I'm going to go ahead, and this is a hot take, but pre-Steel Vengeance, I'm going Mean Streak there. Defunct Roller Coaster, I'm putting Mean Streak right there.
What?
Are you putting, like, classic when it wasn't, like, super duper bad, or, like, you're like, whatever?
No, bro, I'm telling you, so when Maverick first opened, my mom loved Maverick, and I was, like, younger, so at that time, when Maverick had the hard over-the-shoulder restraints, not the little fucking nice things they have now, the straps, they opened that ride with hard over the, like, the same things King Dakar has, basically, those hard over-the-shoulder orange things, and I was at the perfect height where my temple would smack back-to-back on that ride, so me and my mom always had a deal. She would make me get on Maverick, and I would make her get on Mean Streak, because I would get off Maverick with a headache, and she would get off Mean Streak with a headache. And I loved Mean Streak. It didn't bother me at all. I might have just been the youngness in me and all that other stuff, but I loved that ride. So that was always my deal. And, like, people always laugh at that and giggle, but I swear to God, Maverick used to be worse for me to ride than Mean Streak. I loved that ride.
I rode it in 2003 or 4, and it was big, right? Wasn't it like a big beefy boy?
Yeah, I just thought it was always cool going through all the structures and stuff. Yeah. And I had some really cool experiences with, like, birds chasing us and stuff and flying overhead. So I just thought the ride was cool. Plus, I thought it was in the coolest part of the park because that was the only area you couldn't see a lot of. So going up that lift hill really slow and looking out over there was really fun.
No, I agree. I need to put this on here. I like that ride.
That was like me with Hurler at King's Dominion before they changed it to Twisted Timbers, because we would ride that bitch so much as kids. Because it would be like, everything would be so busy. And you go to Hurler and it's a 5-minute wait. And I was like, alright, we're just going to keep riding Hurler. Over and over and over and over and over again. Just...
You ready for how much I don't like Apocalypse? I'm putting Mean Streak right above it just because of that.
Good.
Yep.
Good. You hear that, Pay? Yeah. You hear that, Pay?
Fuck that fucking ride. And
It's apocalyptic. Now, apparently it's getting retracked. Apparently it's finally getting retracked after maybe the high rollers finally has an influence. Because, we were shitting on that ride for like a month, and now, hey everyone, retrack time. You just realized that? That was like 5 years coming from when I rode it. Jesus Christ. That was bad. Like, it honestly was almost as bad as Roar at Six Flags America. That shit was rough. So my 16 is Wicked Cyclone at New England. One of the newest credits I got.
My second lowest ranked RMC.
I went in not expecting anything. And I'm like, okay, it's an RMC. It's got to be great, right? It's got to be at least good. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, that... For me, if I were to go back on a hot summer day, that could possibly be close to, if not in my top 10. Deadass.
Well,
I do not know why I loved it as much. Well, I do. It's like the airtime on it is fucking insane. It's wonky, and it truly just like the airtime it throws at you is like giving you laterals at the same exact time, but not in the ways of like Wildcat, but it's like throwing you up, throwing you to the right, throwing you back to the left. You're still in the air, and then you drop back down. It's like, what the fuck?
I only got 8 time on the thing because I was there for a slow day. It must have been slow.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it
Because
happens,
I know
right?
it's yeah, it does. I try not to judge after one day.
I mean, I didn't feel hot on Permin, so
Yeah.
I'm still calling it
Well,
Permin.
you can at least say it's uncomfortable because that's stupid fucking restraints.
I was like, my nipple clamp restraints are not.
It's so strange. It's like, what do you
Well,
think?
actually, I will say the most annoying part of those restraints was actually my legs, because
Yeah.
you're like closed in and what feels like a cage, and then like normally you're able to like at least push them out a bit more, but you can't. There's like a bar that's connected, like wrapped horizontally onto like the actual restraint, that because you're so strapped on so close to the restraint, they're basically touching it and rubbing against it. It kind of hurts as you're rubbing against it and getting, thrown around with the jostling of the ride. Because it's not smooth, to be honest. Like, it's not like it's like it affects the ride, but it's just funny hearing it jostle around, because it's like she's clearly one of the first bigger Intamin coasters, like, because she is like jostling. Like, it's kind of funny. But 15, the last 2 here, because we're ending at 13.
We're ending at 13.
Yep, because we're doing the clip and we're getting people to, tune back in for next time. Please tune back in.
And that's also good because I'm gonna physically throw up in the next 45 minutes if I don't go to bed.
My 15 is Lightning Run at Kentucky Kingdom.
Oh yeah, I can't.
Ooh, that's really high. Lightning Run is really good,
That's
though.
a
I got a
fun
better
one.
ride this year.
That's a fun ride.
Mine's a fun ride, and probably gonna get shitted on. And I do get shitted on. Is 15's Beast.
I like that ride a
Beast.
lot.
That is high.
I know.
Now, I can respect it,
One of those
though.
rides. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's just a vibe. It's fun. The night rides, blah blah blah.
I'm saying it's mostly the
It's
vibe and
like-
the culture.
It's the vibe, the culture, how weird it is. It's fucking weird, little janky, weird sideways shit. It's stupid, fucking everything. I love it.
My 15 is Phantom's Revenge.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an elite bad boy.
That's a badass motherfucker.
I know you love it because I know you love it because you like it more than Steel Force.
Yeah, that's some people say the best hyper in Pit Team. Like, it's not Skyrush anymore. It's Phantoms. Phantoms is so good to me. The only fault is it's a tad short, but like I love how wonky the layout is. Every moment that you would expect to give like crazy part, like your positives are insane. The airtime is insane, janky, but I'm literally like laughing every single time in the brake run. Just a fun ass insane ride. And the view on it is honestly, I kind of love it.
Also, I'm not going to tolerate any foul mouthing at my 14. Just so you know.
All right, what's your 14, bro?
Did we get everybody's 15?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll do mine first because I will tolerate zero foul mouth. Cause King.
No, I've seen people have it even higher, bro. I can understand.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I've seen people that have it even lower. Like, I get any side of the, like, where people, like, it's just a launch on the top hat, it's so short,
Yeah.
or it's so insane, and it's so big, like, how can you not? Like, I get
big,
both sides.
big, stupid vibe. The energy of like everybody, like, holy fuck, we're about to go. Like, that front row, like, you best believe I'm.
Oh, yeah. What about you,
It's on my
Scoob?
butt cheeks.
I'm about to say, and it's on
My-
your butt cheek, so it gives it a bit of a
My
bonus.
14 is Skyrush.
Woo, yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
yeah.
That's a back to back ace fucking Intamins.
Yeah, baby.
So I disagree with West on Intamin or on Skyrush. I like it more now, but I also am a huge airport and like airplane slut. So like
Oh, okay.
the fucking the new theming hits. It
So-
hits so good in there. All the
so the
sound effects, the
theming-
flaps. 10 out of 10.
The theming is obviously 200% better than what was done before. Like, the theming and everything is fantastic. I wasn't expecting that. So when I went there the first time, I was like, oh my god. I just miss being, like, hit
Well, for
like I'm
me,
with Goku with, like, a fucking, like,
Yeah.
Masenko beam or some shit. And, like, just getting thrown, like, just flailing from my whole body. From, like, a lunch tray sitting on my thighs. That's the only thing holding me in.
Well, that's a good 14 scoop.
But now
Appreciate
it's
that.
like it's still an amazing ride, but it to me feels like 305 Junior. Like officially now, because the laterals aren't as important in the ride experience anymore. But I still love Sky
So-
Rush. I still love
Yeah.
it. Wait, we doing 14 now? Oh yeah, we are. Best GCI Thunderhead.
Yeah.
Thunder Bay.
Oh, I thought it was going to be top 10. Damn.
No.
Okay.
It's fallen from grace a bit due to California. You got to think that.
Yeah.
But-
I know.
Yeah, Thunderhead truly to me is one of the best overall wooden coasters though, like modern ones. Like I don't know how it ran before the last, retracts like 2020 and 2021 before they did all that, but like how it is running in current day. It is out of control, airtime, lateral, random positives, just everything that a coaster throws at you besides inversions obviously, but everything that a modern classic coaster would throw at you in just quick electric fashion. Like it feels like you're in a fucking storm, bro. Like it's just
No, it's awesome.
the pacing of it is just out of this world.
I need to go back because I was there when they were doing the bear construction. So like there was a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big Bear is so good too. Even like I know throw
I've
culture.
I have Dragonfly pretty high up.
I know throw culture is not too hot on it, but I adore that ride. I think it's one of my favorite family coasters.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one here, who wants to start with unlucky or whoever you like to be? Lucky number 13.
I was born on the 13th, so I was hella lucky, and I'm gonna hit everybody with Blue Streak from
let's go.
Cedar Point.
Did I tell you that Blue Streak was one of the best rides? Like, I think I had it. It was literally my 4th best ride when I was last there this year. Like, behind, like,
Great
Steel
ride.
Vengeance, it was Steve, Maverick, Magnum, and then Blue Streak. Like, dead ass.
That thing's peak 1960s. So
Yeah, dude, it's so good.
that's pretty fucking cool.
Bro, for the height of everything, you're just like, this shit is throwing you, bro. Like, this shit got some hops. I love Blue Streak.
Yep.
What's your 13, Ty?
Fuck, I gotta scroll up. I was scrolling down to see where my blue streak was. Another kick-ass Intamin, also at Hershey, Storm Runner.
I love Storm Runner. The flying snake dive is
That
so good.
flying snake dive is.
And the launch, obviously. The launch top at
Oh, yeah.
everything. It's just.
Yeah.
I love how wonky it is, and that's really why it's one of my. It's always been my favorite accelerator, just because I'm like that one has a layout. Like you sure the other ones shoot faster, other ones are taller. This one has a layout. Like truly, like. So. I yeah. And my 13 has fallen finally out of the top 10 this year.
Wait, give me a hint.
But like a hint, it is a coaster I said. Well, this is a big hint because I just said it, but or I said it earlier in the cast. But what is a hint? It's not as it shouldn't be hitting as hard as the size that it is.
Title of your sex tape.
It's like I'm trying to think of an athlete now.
Okay, it doesn't hit small. Wood?
No, actually, it's steel coaster.
Does it launch?
Yes, it is.
Scrolling up.
It's
What is it?
it is a classic.
Copperhead Strike?
It is no, but that's close to. That's honestly a very good guess, but it's a modern classic in a lot of people's eyes. It was said, I think, twice in this cast actually, and it was said earlier in your rankings actually. I think for both of y'all.
Oops. Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure?
Wait, what'd you say?
Nope, I didn't rank that one. So
What'd you say, Scoob?
Steel Force in there?
No.
No?
Actually,
He already has.
it's at
I didn't know. Yeah.
it's at Cedar Point though. I'll give you that.
Oh, Maverick.
Yeah, it's Maverick.
Oh, mine's
I
a
thought
little
it was some,
higher
like-
than
I
yours,
thought it was,
but
like,
I'll
some,
let
like-
you guys.
I thought it was some random.
Wait, you
like,
said you have it higher, Scoob?
Yeah, mine's at. What? You stay tuned.
Yeah, well, I'll say stay tuned. Come back. Oh man. Well, 2.5 hours again.
Jesus.
I don't know how this keeps happening, but thank y'all for tuning in every single time. Truly. Go ahead and make sure to follow the cast. Follow the homies. Go ahead and follow Tyler on Instagram. Let me get that way out of the first for both of y'all. Go ahead and follow Scoob at Ghoster Coasters because I remember that one off the top of my head. But I want to make sure Brothers Back Row. Not the. So Brothers of Back Row on Instagram. And go ahead and follow me at West Tower Coasters. And the main cast, keep up with when we post, what's going on, in case it's a hiatus, or whatever we're doing when we're traveling. Keep up that way at the High Rollers DMV on Instagram and on the Twitter side. Go ahead and follow Scoob at Scooby Coasters.
Hell yeah.
Follow Tyler at Brothers of the Back, or is it Brothers of B-Row? Bros of B-Row. Brothers Back Row, sorry. He's Bros of the B-Row.
Sorry, there's
Jordan.
2 of us.
Sorry, your brothers. I don't know, like.
Yeah.
No, Brothers Back Row for Tyler here on Twitter side, and me at West Tower C and the High Rollers C. Y'all, thank you for coming on, Tyler, Scoob. I guess it's not even guess at this point. Y'all just on the cast, man, and I love it. So, obviously, though, everyone, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure to give all the follows. Make sure to tune in next episode where we're finishing the top 25. It's going to be the top 12 for the 12 days of Christmas.
12 days of Christmas.
Yo, that actually worked out. No, who would have thought?
Yeah.
Well, catch y'all on the next one. You never know who you meet in this little hobby. Peace out, y'all. Take care.